Good evening, everybody. It's starting to heat up here. Well, it's a bit of a weird one because on the day where people who bought the early access versions of the game, which is probably most people actually who play these games at this point, I think, are playing the new game, we are still here with the old game and we've still got a ways to go. It's 2K22 MyGM, and with me, as always, is the Raw General Manager.
Oh, yes. I am the general manager.
Okay, let's jump straight into the streams. So as usual, we're going to be picking the pay-per-view arena.
Of course, yeah. I forgot we're doing
Slap
that.
everything.
That makes perfect sense.
Oh yeah, you vetoed Jey Uso. I can't believe you've done this.
Oh, yeah.
I am. Who chose about this? What the? Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Why would you do this? I could sign Hulk Hogan.
Oh, gosh.
Right, let's get this out of the way. I am buying special promotion
Yeah. Doesn't surprise
because
me.
why, like literally, like why would I not? In terms of whether or not I want to use it tonight,
To be fair, you don't have to use it straight away, exactly. You can wait until you've booked everything else. Guys, I want to make you a special one-time offer before I forget. If we get 2 people commenting on the stream chat, I will, considering how my voice sounds right now, I will sing some Barry White. So let's get some viewer engagement.
no,
Yes,
please,
I will do it. I'll try. I won't be able to do it, but I will try.
I would like that to not be a thing.
Is the pay-per-view match type bonus a bonus to the rating, or is it a bonus like morale or something?
Hang on, what is it? Have at least one Hell in a Cell match this. Well. I know what my this.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad one, to be fair. I feel like we've definitely started to appreciate health spas a lot more, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely. That leaves me with one other match. I can't do Rollins v Rock because I did promise Rock off. So that really leaves me with Walter versus McIntyre, Owens versus Zayn, or Lesnar versus.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I might do that one.
I wasn't even trying to. I just felt like saying Brock Lesnar.
Bro, they both specialize in TLC. Maybe I won't do that match because I don't.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a bit fucked here, to be honest. I feel like I'm in a mild amount of trouble.
No, fuck it. We're doing Orton v Lesnar. We're gonna make it TLC as well.
So we.
We have two TLC.
Fair
Let's
play.
swap that the title match. Exciting. Let's have Let's have Rollins call out The Rock. Let's have Peyton Royce call out Bianca Belair. So up. Um.
Who is it who gets first picks on the signings at the moment?
I think it's you at the moment.
Well, I have two people I'd like, but I mean, I'll probably wait and see if you're going to sign either of them.
Well, I mean, actually, just go ahead.
Well, the two I'd like to get are Dolph Ziggler and Stacy Keibler.
Oh, do you know what I was considering? But
She's a very good women's wrestler in this game. Like, the popularity is kind of nuts.
yeah, that popularity. So I will leave them.
Okay, I appreciate it. Next time, if you wanna get two, I will happily allow that. Because you've done me a solid there. In case you're wondering, guys, I haven't been punched in the throat and I've not been gargling nails mixed with motor oil. Just been a little unwell, so no need to worry.
Dutch approach.
I had a bowl of nails for breakfast this morning, so without any milk. Okay, that's pretty tough. Right this way. 34 months, my goodness. You know what this means, don't you, Paper? You know what this means if one more person comments. You know what this means, don't you?
Lily, thank you for the subscription. 34 months, it is very much appreciated and welcome. Imagine choosing to.
Welcome, Lily. I just want to know one thing. Are you a fan of Mr. Barry White? This is where Lily says she doesn't know who Barry White is, which would be understandable, to be fair. Do you know what I've realised? My sense of humour is totally busted, by the way. Because, do you know what I find one of the funniest things ever? Taking someone's first and second name and swapping the first letter.
It is quite fun.
I don't know if it is really. I think you're guessing me up a bit much there.
Are you? I'm sorry. Are you telling me that Zolf Ziggler, best name of all time?
It sounds like he should be allowed within 5 miles of a school. My boy, Reth Solins.
Rex Solins.
Basher Sanks. Lock Prisoner.
This is why the head of the table cannot be stopped because he is still Roman Reigns.
No, he's Raymond Rones. Barry White is goated. That's such a true comment. Barry White is actually so good. And as you can tell, I sound a bit like Barry White right now. A little bit, maybe. I don't know if it comes through on the mic. So if one other person comments during this stream, Lily, I will sing some Barry White. And I'll be doing it as a duet with my boy Sami Zayn. That almost sounded like his normal name. Jeez.
It was so close. It's so close.
It is actually really close. You know what isn't close, though?
What?
Rayton Poise.
Rayton, that sounds like a disease.
Oh no, I'm sorry to tell you, you've got Rayton Poise and are about to die. What about Deep Pun? Sounds like a martial art.
Deep.
Deep Pun. Evan Cohen's.
How about McFrew Entire?
Do you know what I was going to say, which is maybe funnier? Moodrak Entire. Sounds like a fucking cat girl or something, for God's sake.
Retok?
Retok.
Jane Retok Donson?
Dance. My boy Amijiso.
Christ, hang on. Oh, I need to work out one. Yeah, I'm using Forged in Fire. That was a thing.
That's fair. Have you even booked a tables match?
No, I haven't. Fuck
Why?
tables matches. All my homies hate tables matches.
I hate them, but I have like a love-hate relationship where I hate them, but I just have to keep booking them because they actually don't do that badly.
You know what? I should probably have stuff set up to. I've got everyone doing something. I'm gonna sign Rob Van Dam.
Yeah, to be fair, I did consider Van Damme, but the other two, I think, just worked a bit better.
And he's gonna call out. Oh shit! That actually doesn't. Fuck. I had some. Oh shit! I had stuff wrong. Oh no! Oh no! I've just wasted money.
What
Oh dear!
did you have his class wrong?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you want him to be a cruiserweight?
No, no, actually, no. Well, no, sorry. I thought I needed a fighter, but I actually needed a bruiser.
Uh, to be fair, you could just put Rob Van Dam against Hulk Hogan. Oh, you could put him
I've
against
got
the
very.
Boogeyman. Let's go. Oh, come on. You guilted me into
Do you know
buying
what?
Papa Shango. I think it's only fair
Do
that
you
you
know?
buy the Boogeyman.
Okay, so I got Rob Van Dam to put him in a feud with Damian Priest.
Oh, that would have been quite good, to be fair.
Priest is actually on a massive losing streak. He kind of sucks
Are you releasing
now.
him?
I'm gonna release him.
And that, you know, that gives you like 10% of the cost of the Boogeyman's contract, I think.
Let's go. I've got nothing for Damian, and then
There's no
yeah,
shame.
I'm gonna sign the Boogeyman.
Let's fucking go. I'm so gassed for this. I really shouldn't be. It says a lot about me.
And, yeah, Rob Van Dam's gonna call out the Boogeyman. Let's fucking do it. Look at that.
Rob Van
That looks
Dam
like.
is about to kill the Boog Van Man. Let's go.
All right, I've debated it, and I could hold off, and maybe that is, maybe that would work out, but it's very tight. I would like to not have it be so close. I'm going to use special promotion.
Well, guys, it was fun thinking I could win this while it lasted for all of about how long is the stream going on for? 15 minutes. Yeah, that was a fun 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm fucked. I'm basically finished. Oof, oof, oof. Do you have any free booking cards, actually?
No, I do not.
Not that you need them. Not that you need them.
All right, I'm going to confirm my. Okay.
Okay, how many people am I going to need to re-sign to a bloated contract?
Bret Hart, hey, my contract is at Raw is up at the end of the
Yeah,
week.
it was a joke. It was actually meant to be a joke.
I'd be interested in staying. The cost would be 88k, or you can look 61.
I'll give him 88k. He's earned it. I put him in a marriage feud with AJ Styles. He's earned that extra 27k.
That was executed quite excellently. Triple H, hey, something's come up and I can't have Shawn Michaels taking part in your show this
What?
week. Sorry about that. Oh, does that hurt? I think that hurts you. I think that hurts you.
Probably.
I think it does. I don't know.
That's annoying. I don't know. I don't know how Triple H hasn't ended up as the most popular star there. I did have a sneak.
And Triple H can't appear either.
Oh my god! I'm actually going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. Oh, they must have been tied. They must have been tied.
Oh my god, is that what it is? We'll have to have a look at that.
Or they both want to go out drinking.
Actually, yeah, this is very suspicious. Actually,
To be fair, I think they're probably both tied. I think the thing is, I probably should have held off on the tag match. Really, I did kind of think that might push it over the edge a little bit. But Joe, what?
I also love I also love the fact that Triple H has just come up to you and gone, Shawn Michaels can't take part in your show this week. Oh, okay, no worries. Oh, and Triple H can't either, and you just do like the Rock turn and eyebrow.
I
Like,
did. I,
what?
I, I, I would have if I had any control over my eyebrow muscles. I would have.
Charlotte
I would
says
have.
thanks for the rematch. Thanks for the rematch against Becky. Told you I'd get the win this time.
No worries.
And
No,
you
I was going to say no worries, boss man, but I'm with the times and with the kids, so I will say no worries, girl boss.
and you earned my respect before when you gave me that match against Asuka. I'd say you really look out for your talent here at Raw. By the way, Lily, is everything on the stream okay?
I can say
King,
from my perspective, the stream is running really well.
good. King Nakamura, hey, isn't it about time you put me in a pay-per-view event? These things come and go and you never seem to use me. How about we end the disrespect tonight and you finally give me my page?
No.
Isn't he in a feud with Titus?
He's in a feud with Titus. I mean, at most, he's getting
Oh,
a
dear.
promo. He's not getting a match. I'm sorry.
All good. Lovely. Right, lead the way, Chief.
Okay, well, let's just go opener first, and I can see what is popping. Well, to be fair, I think we're saying that would hurt me with Michaels. I think the thing is, his stamina would have been too low anyway.
So they weren't tied, not even remotely, and his stamina was fine.
Wait, what? How the fuck does that work then?
I think I may have used Veto Random Star in addition.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really
We know where we're
tempted
at.
to make I'm really tempted to make Doink and Truth the main event. To be honest,
Oh my god.
I'm really
What's happening?
tempted, just for the memes more than anything. Can we go into the? Actually, can we go to the journal first? Go to the journal first.
Oh, mate, you'll love this. Book your least popular available star for a match this week, and you'll get injury rehab free.
Wow, so happy.
Wow!
Thanks.
Wow!
I hate it. Can I check the power cards
Wow.
now, please?
Oh, yeah, okay, so I did use.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Hey, guess what you don't have?
Oh, I knew what I wouldn't have anyway.
I mean, we didn't even know it could pop up and in the shop until now.
I'll buy Too Extreme, I guess.
Yeah,
I'll buy Too Extreme. I'll probably end up putting on an Extreme Rules match. If I don't this week, I'll put it on at some point. So, I mean, I'll use free advertising booking as well. Because I'd need to save a little bit of money. After that, I have to book the matches before I use the. Do I have to book the matches before I use the Extreme and TLC cards?
No.
Well, Joe, first we'll do the logistics. Just put everything top except the stadium, which obviously we're going to have on TLC.
Yep.
Because the advertising booking, that's saving me like 75k. That's actually really good. Great. Okay, nice. Cheers, Lily.
Thank you, Lily.
Thank you for actually being the moderator on this stream.
The only one. The only one of the three of us.
Yeah, it's actually nice to hear you say that it isn't just me that doesn't know how the fuck to do any of that stuff. Quite an ego boost in a weird sort of way. Hey, technically that was the second. No, I'm not gonna. Nah. No. Even I can't. Even I won't stoop that low. Okay, Joe. I'll just book the show now. For now, I'm going to have the opener be Doink versus R-Truth.
Let's go.
I want to check what they're. Are they both? Are they? So only R-Truth is TLC.
TLC for Truth.
We'll have it as TLC for now, and I might change that because there is a type I wanted to do, but I'm not 100% about it at the moment. So can we have the main event as Doudrop and Io Shirai, please?
You haven't got Steve.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's a title match as well, yeah. And That's interesting, actually. Okay. I'll think about that. Leave it as Hell in a Cell for now.
Okay.
For now, leave it as Hell in a Cell, but I will think about that. So mid card. I'm just waiting for the thing to come up, just so I can see what I've got going on. It's come up now. Can we have Cactus Jack and Sheamus, please?
Tables for Jack, famous.
Well, I could do an Extreme Rules match and put on to Extreme, I guess.
Makes sense, yeah.
We'll leave it on Extreme for now. Again, I'll come back to it. Leave it on Extreme Rules. That just feels like it kind of makes sense as the last match as well, but we'll see. Mid card, the other mid card match, can you go into matches as well? I was really worried when I saw that some people were lacking fitness, but I didn't realize I've actually got some quite good rivalries going. And I've got quite a number of good rivalries going here. Nakamura versus O'Neil is probably the deadest thing I've seen. Quite honestly, so pathetic, so bad. Do you know what, Big? Just because I don't want to risk people getting injured at a pay-per-view, and there's no need, we're going to have Goldberg and Finn Balor tonight.
Because
their popularity is actually really good.
Goldberg. Well, Extreme Rules for...
I'm kind of tempted to make that an Extreme Rules match as well. Again, it kind of makes sense. It just sort of works, really. Yeah, okay, we'll leave it as that for now. I'm trying to think, because I feel like actually, I mean, those two are definitely going to have a match. So if at the moment, if I was to use my card, we don't have a stipulation for Io Shirai or Doudrop, do we? No. Okay, what I'm thinking is, because I feel like that's the one that could end up kind of bombing a little bit. I don't think it'll bomb, but it could be worse than the other three. So I think my options are either I have it as a mid-card match and I pick whichever one of the other matches I think is going to do better. Or, actually, Joe, I know what I could do. What I might do is I might swap the mid-card match with Goldberg and Finn Balor. And have that, I might have that as the opener, actually, and then have the main event be Doink versus R-Truth.
So put the women's title into the card.
Yeah.
Put Finn v Goldberg as the
Truth. Yes, and I want you to change the Sheamus and Cactus Jack match to a tables match, please.
I'll put in your screen now.
Yes, and can I go to power cards, please?
Yep.
Now, can I use 2 Extreme and a little bit of TLC? Okay. Yes, please. Because that should guarantee pretty good ratings for those 2 matches. I think that makes the most sense. Yeah, I think that's about the best way I could do it. And I mean, for the most part, it makes sense. It's not the ideal card in terms of reality-based booking, but I don't mind it. I don't think Sheamus v Cactus Jack can be main event or opener because it's just gone on a bit long. Let's be honest, Doink and R-Truth are just Doink and R-Truth. I mean, what else can you say about the legends that are Doink and R-Truth? You know, pioneers in this business.
Do you know what really upset me?
What?
You have got Doink and R-Truth as your main event match on a pay-per-view. And it was A, my suggestion, and B, is the most logical choice to go to the main.
It's probably going to get 5 stars. I actually think there's a really good chance it gets.
There's actually a really good chance.
4.5.
I don't remember.
I think it got 4 or 4.5, and it didn't have a card on it. And
no. Sorry, yeah, because it's level 4. Truth specializes in it. It's the pay-per-view bonus, and you've Oh god, mate, there's no way this doesn't get 5 stars.
So, I don't know if this is TOS friendly. If this doesn't get 5 stars, I'm going to do a suicide pint, but there won't be a pint.
Oh dear.
The promos, okay. I think they're probably all going to end up being call out promos. I know I want Samoa Joe to call out Jerry Lawler.
Okay.
I think I want Charlotte Flair to call out Becky Lynch as well.
Okay. That leaves you with one more.
I just want to see who.
Go on, come on. Call out. That's your big few.
Do you know what? Actually, I'm kind of tempted to do. Are Alexa and Asuka both faces at the moment? Oh, do you know what I haven't done? I haven't done my signings yet, have I? I haven't done my signings yet.
True, you haven't.
I haven't done my signings yet. Joe, I'll go and do those now then. Can you just tell me top right how much money I have left and how much I'm spending on this show? Because I can see it now. 6535236. Sorry, I just went full screen. Can we go free agents then?
Yeah. Dolph didn't.
I wanted Dolph
23K.
and yeah. I mean, I think I still want in the legend Stacy Keibler. Yeah, Joe. I think we're going to do both of them.
Okay, there's Dolph.
Boy, Dolph.
And there is Stacy Keibler for 24K.
Thank you. Stacy Keibler. If Asuka's a face, isn't she?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to turn Stacy Keibler heel. I can't turn Asuka heel.
Let's fucking go. Role change. Let's do it.
Yeah. We will see what happens with Dolph, but I do kind of have a plan in motion for that. I've got an idea of what to do. Let me just quickly make some notes so I don't forget what I want to actually do next week. Okay. All right. I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's everything I wanted to do. Do you actually
Oh, yeah.
Can I go into my roster, please, and just look at who I've got currently at the moment?
Yeah. Go.
Can you go down to the very bottom for me? Can you see between... actually, can you go to Callisto and see how much I would get for releasing him?
1.2K.
How much would I get for Yokozuna?
5K.
Okay. Can you check... Let me quickly go back into the free agents and the legends and can I have a quick look at them?
Agents for you.
You...
Good. Stay there.
Oh god, he's dead.
Fuck you.
With God as my witness, that man is as popular as the bubonic plague. Hey, do you know what? There is actually someone I am going to sign
Oh my
tonight.
God. Oh, wait a minute. No, no,
Wait a minute. Wait. Shut up, all right?
Oh dear.
Guys, I want to get your thoughts on two things. I know who I'm going to sign. I want to go into the free agents and sign Tamina, I think. Tamira?
Tamina. There is nobody meaner.
Than Tamina.
And Tamina, just so you know, it's permanent signing for 150k.
Oh, actually, I didn't notice that. That is quite a bit, but I'm trying to think, are there any other female giants, like, at all?
There's very few. There's, I think, Doudrop,
Yeah.
Nia Jax
Let me check the state of
have.
money right now.
Um,
I have the money to do it. I just.
I think Raquel Gonzalez was. I think that's it. I think there's just.
And can I quickly check the legends again? I didn't expect. I wasn't particularly looking for female giants. I didn't really think there would be any. Okay. So, guys, while I make this decision, actually, I could really do with some help on two things. I want you to tell me which of these feuds you'd be more excited to see. Would you
My
prefer
opinion.
to see? I'll get your opinion as well, Paper, if you don't mind. Would you be more excited to see Mansoor versus Diesel, or would you be more excited to see Yokozuna versus the Hurricane?
I mean, you said the first one, Mansoor versus Diesel. I think I'd actually choose the Flu, to be perfectly honest. Um, over that.
Jesus
So I
Christ.
get. So I suppose by default, I'm saying Yokozuna and the Hurricane.
I mean, if Rikishi didn't have the popularity of crippling rabies, I would have chosen him. But I'd be paying a K more for someone who is like 13 less popularity than the Hurricane. And the Hurricane's just a Hurricane, isn't it? But he's a legend. Do you know what? We're going to do it. We're signing the Hurricane, guys. It's time.
Do it.
It's time.
Stand aback. There's a hurricane coming through.
I mean, because I'm thinking I really don't want to leave Alexa Bliss with nothing to do. And the obvious choice is to put her against Tamina. And I can afford to do it. Like, I can afford to do it. And
You
still have
can.
a reasonable amount left over, actually. Do you know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to do it. Alexa Bliss has earned that. Alexa Bliss has earned the chance to have something really good to work with. We're going to sign Tamina, guys.
Jesus Christ, just don't make her do a fucking promo, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, God, it's 1 at 5. That's fine. Alexa can cut all the promos. Tamina can stand there like a 90s heel and just look
Stand there
friendly and do
menacingly.
nothing else. That's perfect. You know, I'm pretty, assuming I've not messed up on any calculations or I've not messed up on which power cards I've used, which I don't think I have. I'm quite happy to just do that straight up right now.
Cool, I'll give you a second to
I'll just give it a look. But again, I just
Yeah.
can't see. I can't see the opener and the main event, especially with the cards being outperformed by the mid card matches, and obviously pretty happy with the. I mean, it matches what you've used, and I'm getting a free advertisement booking, which saved me 75k. So I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that.
Do you want me to confirm that?
Yes, please.
Alright, let's get into the show. Opening up on SmackDown with tag team action. These two teams have been going back and forth for weeks, months. It's time to put an end to this. We are
Years.
opening up TLC with a TLC match.
Got an exclusive news, guys. These guys have actually been feuding for longer than months because Mandy Rose and Sasha Banks were actually born in the same hospital when they used to just spend the entire time crying whenever they saw each other. So this is a feud that has a lot of bad blood behind it.
The following contest is a tag
Right,
team
it's time
singles,
for
ladders, and chairs
discussion
match.
topic.
Introducing first, from Yorktown Heights, New York.
Go on then.
And this is for both you and I actually
And
discuss,
the viewers as well.
and the viewers.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I mentioned it earlier. If you bought the early access version of 2K23, you're playing it today. It's out technically, sort of. For the rest of us, it's out on Friday. We're not going to be playing that game. We still have quite a bit to do here, which is fine. Like whatever. We do this at our own speed.
Yeah.
When it comes time where this series is done, I have a question that is twofold. Number one, and this one mainly comes down to imagine your relational schedule.
Yes.
Do you want to do 2K23?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which brings me on to part 2, and this is the part that I really don't know the answer.
Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Do we do MyGM
Well,
as we have that
universe.
here, or Universe?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think for that one we want to probably get everyone in chat's opinion as well. I mean, I don't know, like, I did feel a bit burnt out on my GM for a while, but I'm quite enjoying it again now. I don't know if that's because of the renewed competition. I don't know if that's just because we've both got quite good stuff going on.
I think there was I think we both had it around the same time.
Why does Trish Stratus look like the commander of the tinfoil army?
I don't know, Chad.
Don't know.
I don't know.
Everybody knows are just an eyesore. The attire. Look at it.
Yeah, there was definitely a point where I wasn't feeling my GM well, but I think that in part down to the fact that we were having so many tech issues.
Yeah, that really didn't help as well. I think it was mostly that, and it was a little bit of we were just doing a lot of it, and it is a long series. And I think there is naturally going to be a dip in between, especially when, like, for a while. I can say this now because you're ahead of me. For a while, it was very one-sided, and it didn't really change for ages. I don't know. I almost feel like I'll probably need a bit of time to give my thoughts on that. I think it will work itself out if I just leave it and kind of let my mind figure it out.
I'll throw a few comments out.
Yes.
If we did decide to do MyGM, it's not the fact that there is a part of me that's like, oh, we could do both. We're not going to have the fucking time to do both. So
I think we could only do both if we spread them out over a period of time. Like, we couldn't do both at the same time, and and I think it would even be a stretch to do both one right after the other.
So I do think we need to pick which one we want to do. I will say, if we do MyGM again,
yes.
we'll stick with the current format. We will play like one match per game.
Yeah, I prefer that format. I think, again, that's also part of the reason why we got a bit burnt out, because I've definitely felt less burnt out when we've switched to that format, because when we were doing all of the stuff, it would take a long time to get through. And I don't think the benefit of it was massive, if that makes sense, of doing all the matches on weekly shows.
No, I agree. So we'll adopt that format going forward. I do know also that MyGM in 2020 has been improved. I shared a little bit the
I've seen there have been improvements, but I can't remember them off the top of my head.
So they've added a couple of brands.
They added WCW, which I marked out about. You can bet me up on that.
Honestly, that just gave me the idea of doing our own Monday Night Wars.
Honestly, I would be so. Now that you've reminded me of that, I'd be so down for that. That would be incredible.
Also, fucking hell, there's multi-man matches. Let's go.
Finally.
So you can do so they have like fatal 4-ways and triple
They've added.
and,
good. They've added the tag titles, right?
Yeah, they've added the tag title. Well, that was added to an update on this game, but we never got it in this save because I don't think we set it.
I wonder. I presume with WCW
really
you get the traditional WCW titles, like the US title, the big gold.
I don't know if it has the mid-card titles still.
Yeah, I guess not. I mean, to be fair, you don't really get any of the mid-card titles on here, do you? Really? They should. That's something they should really do in MyGM at some point. Is add the mid-card titles.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not saying it's not in game. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. You're just saying you don't know. I can completely respect that.
But like, it would definitely have like the world title, the women's title, and tag titles.
I've got a question. I've got a question. Who have they, in terms of people they've added? Because they've added WCW. Have they added any WCW legends? Because there were some already. I
don't think I've actually sat down and looked at the roster.
There's one man in particular I'm thinking of, because I read a quote by Diamond Dallas Page the other day about his own career, actually, so it was a real life quote. And he was saying there was a feud that he said he should have said to the WWE, don't bother with all this bullshit with The Undertaker, just call me when you want to do this feud. and that feud was so good. I was like, if I could do that feud in even just in a video game, I'm doing it. It would obviously require DDP to get added to MyGM.
I don't believe he is, but what we could even do is, because we'll be starting with at least a few weeks after the game comes out.
Yeah.
I might see if I can just add some like Korean wrestling.
I was going to say we could potentially just mod it in. I'm thinking if we want to go full WCW, I presume that they would have some of the sets at least, because I don't know why they would add them as a brand and then not add any of the
Yeah,
stuff
so
with
so I think like how you and I currently have Raw down this week, I think you get Nitro as well.
Yeah, which is good. I think if not, maybe that's another thing that's worth adding in terms of creative wrestler stuff. I do obviously respect that.
Because that's the issue with MyGM. Not as creatively.
Yeah. Can you still see the matches in universe mode?
What is it like play there?
Yes, I presume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a big point in favour, I guess. Because can you even add modded wrestlers to MyGM?
Well, that's the thing. Do you remember? I don't know if this is like a year ago. Do you remember when we started this series and I had to create like a I guess like a database of who was going to be in MyGM and who wasn't?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so like I'd have to set it at the start, whereas with you first one, people as well.
And that does definitely open up a lot more creative possibilities, because if we have an idea, we can make good on it, sort of thing.
I think the ultimate thing with MyGM for universe mode is, what do we want to do? Do we want it to be competitive, which has been the crux of this series?
Yes.
Or do we want it to be creative and like have it be creatively satisfying and just have fun with it? And it depends on what we're looking at, but I do think a bit more.
Yeah, it's a real shame that they haven't opened up more creative possibilities in MyGM or made competitive possibilities in universe mode. It's almost like it's a shame that there's not a combination of both, because if there was, it would legitimately be incredible.
So that's something for us to sit on, and viewer input is appreciated. Do you prefer to see us come up with like stupid, wacky lines, or do you prefer to see us just go hammer and songs?
Yeah.
Because I used to play the shit out of Universe mode. Like, this is the first WWE game in a good number of years where I haven't really played it all that much. But I just love coming up with my own storylines, and I've tried to incorporate it a little bit in my game, but it doesn't. Well.
Now, I know you don't like us talking about the footy on this series. Completely respect that. There's been kind of a big bit of news. Am I okay to share it now, or would you prefer I waited? I don't mind either.
It's difficult. Saying that.
But I think it'll get a good reaction out of you if that helps.
As long as it's like something to talk about.
Oh yeah. No,
I assume it is. Then go ahead.
Oh yeah. It's not going to violate TOS. So you know how it was 3-0 to Man City at half time, right? It finished 7-0.
Jesus.
Yeah. I think Haaland scored. I think I just said Haaland scored 5. He scored 5. Yeah, not gonna lie. 3-2. Not a great prediction on my end. Not a great prediction at all. At least with Porto Inter was 1-0 to Inter, so I was mildly close with that one.
I got that on both wrong then.
Your prediction for City Leipzig was still better than mine.
Oh, hang on a second. On the chair! Oh, that was brutal! Focusing on the match now, at last. And again. Sasha is completely mental breakdown. Bailey's gonna have to do her stuff. Bailey's just like, oh, I'm sick of this shit.
I'm sick of you putting on banger matches because it really doesn't help me.
Trish, what the fuck is Trish doing? Right, I'm not winning like that. 'Cause I'm stupid.
Everyone. Bianca and Mandy Rose produce some really good wrestling but oh my god. Trish waited all that time to decide she wanted to put her head up Bailey's bottom.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I love the AI with ladders. They are okay.
Honestly, ladders are the new tables. Ladders are slowly becoming the new tables, honestly.
That was a very close call there.
Fair play to Mandy Rose. I know I slay her a lot, but she's got incredible arm strength to stay up there as long as she has stayed up there.
Gudgeon, thank you for the raid.
Dang.
We're under attack. Ah!
I did get Shadow Legends flashbacks, but this is very cool. Wait a minute. You know what this means.
Oh no.
Gudgeon, are you a fan of Barry White?
Hey Gudgeon, you inadvertently caused a disaster. I'm sorry.
What's he done? What's the goalkeeper doing? Why are you there?
Why?
So I saw an Nepenthes clip the other day that summed up Chelsea's entire season. You've probably seen it, but I'm just gonna recreate it and see what your reaction is. I've surely finished third there. Easy top three. 16. I'm good, Gudgeon. My voice is a bit funny, but it's actually better than it was a couple of days ago. So I can actually speak now without sounding like I'm hitting puberty every 5 seconds. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. Yeah, I feel like Bailey may have gotten the team the win there. Never mind, I forgot that Trish Stratus can jump like she's on a pogo stick, apparently. I don't know why Trish Stratus felt the need to pick Bailey up there. But if she'd have just got on the ladder, I think Bailey was too staggered to do anything about it. I think Trish Stratus would have won that match. I don't know why she felt the need to start. Maybe she's just trying to, I don't know, make it look more comprehensive. I don't know what she's thinking there, Trish Stratus. Her brain waves have been disrupted by all the tinfoil she's wearing.
Oh no.
Oh no, oh my god. Oh my god.
Oof! Knockout knee from Mandy Rose.
Jeez. I tell you what, Bailey has suffered a great deal of head trauma in this match. I am concerned for her safety. She's taken some nasty blows in this
Who's winning? It's difficult to say in a TLC match.
There's so few. I mean, that briefcase is hanging so precariously, and it needs so little encouragement to come down now. It looks like, by all intents and purposes, Sasha Banks should win this. I mean, Mandy Rose is out cold. Yeah, that's it. That's got to be it now.
There we go. Sasha and Bailey get the dub.
Yeah, it's harsh on Mandy Rose.
It's
harsh on Mandy Rose, and I've forgotten Mandy Rose's partner. All of a sudden, Trish Stratus. It's harsh on Mandy Rose and Trish Stratus. Not just me forgetting their names, because as we've established, I have some form of dementia. It's harsh because they actually were really good tonight, but Sasha Banks and Bailey just used all of their wrestling psychology and their intelligence to put them in a position that they were never going to come back from. You know, one knocked out, the other being dealt with outside the ring, while the briefcase was practically begging to be taken off.
I'll take that.
Wow.
That was decent.
I thought it would be better than 4 stars. I swear you guys got 4.5 stars before.
Moving on. It is the Gucci one himself. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to my favourite pay-per-view of the year. Tables, ladders, and Gucci. And it is I, Seth Gucci Rollins, out here tonight. And I was hoping to put on a performance for the ages for you people. I was going to come out here and I was going to send my star through the stratosphere. Pun completely intended. Sorry about your loss, Trish. But there's a new star here anyway. But unfortunately, my would-be opponent is not here tonight. Yep, that's right. Boo, 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 oh, boo. Yes. Because Dwayne is a coward. He came back. He had a little family feud with his cousin Roman Reigns, where he let him win to increase the value of his family name or something like that. And now he's gone off. He's gone off again, filming movies. He's filming, I don't know, Fast and the Furious _th. And I'm sick of this coward ducking me. Dwayne, you can't hide behind your Hollywood commitments forever. I'll be waiting when you do come back. And I'm going to take your stupid, bald head and I'm going to stomp it right through this canvas. And then when I am done with you, I am going for your cousin. And I am going for the Universal Championship. Good, I'm glad that got an excellent rating. I tried.
That was a great promo. That was a return to the class promos we've seen throughout this series.
It is time for an Extreme Rules match. I thought for a moment this was a tables match and I got scared. But it's an Extreme Rules match. We're fine.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
I'm gonna break character here for a second match. And I'm gonna tell you that I'm slightly concerned, actually, about this match. Because I have put myself in a position where Nia Jax could be the women's champion by the end of this match.
I mean, you've kind of got the thing going with Nia Jax that I have with Doudrop. Although with Nia Jax, Doudrop is not so toxic that she immediately poisons anyone within a 2-mile radius.
I signed Nia Jax out of necessity. Let's be clear.
Yeah, Joe, I want to know in real life, what is your opinion on Nia Jax?
Mostly indifferent, to be honest.
That's almost worse. That's almost that's almost worse for her than if it was negative. she's just not interesting enough to care.
Put it this way, right? Put it this way: the most significant thing that Nia Jax ever did was a botch. And that's
which botch was this?
I did realise at this that I've got to be specific than that. When she broke Becky's nose.
Is that the one where she just leathered her with a full-on punch and broke her nose?
Yeah, and then it gave us that iconic image of Becky in the crowd with just blood pouring down her face, and it looked very badass. And it ended up making Becky a bigger star than she was. So
Which is
like
kind of crazy.
inadvertently,
Fair play.
it's kind of nuts. So like it inadvertently helped Becky, but there's no getting around the fact that she legitimately punched her in the face and bloody tendons.
Do you know what? I'm going to say this now. Finley walked so Becky Lynch could run. I'm saying that pretty much fully ironically. Although it is kind of funny when you consider the parallels that both have kind of benefited from that hard-hitting style, and they're of course both from Ireland as well. I'm a big fan of Finley actually. Very underrated.
Anyway, in the midst of this, Liv Morgan is the SmackDown Women's Champion. She beat Peyton Royce.
Yeah, that was a huge. I would almost consider that a bit of an upset, you know.
It was in the sense that Peyton Royce had been an absolute tear ever since arriving on SmackDown.
I feel like that was one of, if not the first matches she'd lost on SmackDown. Peyton Royce.
It might have been the first, and she hasn't competed since.
What was I saying before? See, the one I know what I was going to say. The one moment that I remember Nia Jax for was when she got into a legit fight in the ring with, was it Charlotte Flair?
Oh, with Charlotte, that was so funny. That was
honestly,
so funny.
It's like she couldn't even make the real fighting look good and believable. Like it still looked like she was just throwing.
It was so funny.
Hopeless.
It was
punches.
so funny, but it was so cringe at the same time.
Yeah, I mean it was memorable, but it was also just horrendous. It was so bad. Honestly.
And like that was during Charlotte's like I do not give a fuck run. WWE like 2 or 3 years ago.
What did she do during that one? Is that the one where she had the big thing with Becky as well?
No, it was after that. Oh yes, no. Sorry. No, sorry. No, sorry. I know what you're talking about now. Yes, that's when that was.
Yes,
that's exactly it.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes, so there was that, and then there was that. I think it was when she was having a match against Rhea Ripley, and she just like flipped off the fence.
Oh god!
Like just straight, not like just straight up, just like told them to go F themselves.
Was she very disliked? Did she have like a bad reputation during that period, Charlotte?
Yeah, I think that was. I think she was trying to get sacked. What I heard.
Well, she's got a bit of the Ric Flair in her, hasn't she? Evidently. At least she didn't leave and take the belt. You know, I was going to say there is actually one women's wrestler who I think has a worse reputation than Nia Jax, who is currently active.
Currently active?
Well, technically currently active. She's not been in the mainstream for a while, which is her own fault. Like, it's her own fault entirely. That would be Tessa Blanchard. With her, it's like...
I don't fully know what that's all about, and I'm not sure I want to know.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is similar in that she has a horrendous attitude problem. She is just horribly arrogant. And then there's other stuff, which we're having a good time here. We won't get into that on the stream. But it doesn't reflect very well on Tessa Blanchard. Let's leave it at that. Because did they rehire Nia Jax recently in real life, actually?
She was in the Rumble, but I don't.
Yeah, that's right.
Appearance.
I'm just surprised they wanted to touch her with like a barge bowl, to be honest, because usually when someone is known for botching and known for being unsafe, that is the thing that kills your career. Like you can be a complete prick, but if you're a good worker, you'll get away with it most of the time. Especially if you're like a proper, like a 90s Shawn Michaels sort of deal, right? But like if you're unsafe, you'll never really get anywhere, and you'll probably end up getting sacked.
I don't know, man. I feel like unsafe.
I mean, to be fair, I guess I'm only thinking of 2 examples where they kind of haven't, but there's probably more examples where they have to some extent. I'm thinking of Nia Jax, and I'm thinking of King Mabel. Although Mabel got rehired like 3 times, so.
Is that every single time with a different gimmick?
Yeah, that's the thing though. He the thing is, there's that famous story, isn't it, where because he
God, hang on.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
Just saying, the most insane table.
I only got a one. I got a 1 count. That's pretty.
How
impressive.
did that get a 1 count? It wasn't even like a comprehensive 1 count. As soon as the ref's hand tapped the floor, Nia Jax just kicked out and got up. That's ridiculous. That is utterly absurd. She must be hearing us through the video game. She's pissed. We've pissed her off.
Oh yeah, with a headbutt like that.
Yeah. Oh gee, I've just seen it. That isn't a wrestling move.
Oh,
That's a bar fight move.
Oh, Nia Jax is unleashing her in a
Oh my god, it's
J.
Triple
Quick.
J. It's Triple J. Oh no. Triple J with the golden shovel. Except instead of burying other people's careers, she buries her own.
Ooh.
Do you want to know what I watched on the network? Just because I'd heard it was so bad and I was curious to see how bad it actually was.
What?
I'm going to say it's the main event of Starrcade 1994, and I want to see if you know what it was.
94?
Starrcade 1994.
Hogan wasn't there yet, was he?
Hogan wasn't what?
Hogan wasn't in WCW yet, was it?
Oh, he was.
He was?
He
Oh,
was.
Is it 94 that he went over?
I think he went over pretty much all the time in his first number of years.
No, I mean is that when he went to WWE from?
I can't remember. It's either 94
Because
or
I think
3.
Because I think that's the same year as WrestleMania 9. That's true.
Not a good year for wrestling as a whole. Not in America, anyway.
So Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. Do you want me to check what year he went to WCW? Would that help at all?
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
Well, it wouldn't help. I'm saying Hulk Hogan was in.
Yeah, no, he is in this match. No, he is in this match. I'll give you that. No, it was 1994. You're right, actually.
Okay. Not Sting, because that was like 4 years later.
Yeah, absolutely right. That was 97. Yeah, 97.
not-
Starting 97.
Oh, Jesus. It's not the Ultimate Warrior, because that was even later than Sting match.
I think that was 99 at Halloween Havoc.
Oh, that's Halloween Havoc anyway. Yeah.
But you're right. No, I mean, that is like, I think that's their last pay-per-view before Starrcade anyway. I think. Well,
Yeah, because Starrcade was in December, wasn't it?
Yeah, Starrcade's in December. Which I must say, I love the idea of because WrestleMania is August, right?
WrestleMania is March.
It's March.
April.
Jeez,
Yeah,
I really am out of touch. I like the idea of the biggest pay-per-view being in December. I think it's because I just like Christmas so much. It appeals to me. Nostalgia. For when I was a child and had no responsibilities.
Get me back.
I wish I could take myself back.
Fuck with it. I actually can't think. That's the sad part of it.
Do you want to have some like 3 guesses, or shall I just explain what it was to you?
The thing is, I'm not that. I'm not the best suited to answer.
That's fair. I think you had a good go at it. You got.
Gee, that is okay. That move, it's done that because we're on the outside, so she can't do a signature. That's genuinely better than. What the fuck? That was way more impactful.
You're not talking. Are you talking about the like code breaker that she did there? Or
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was very smooth. I agree. So, when Hogan first came in, right, he was like peak yellow and red Hulkamania. Eat your vitamins, say your prayers, drink your milk, all that crap. So basically, they just carried on doing that because it was so over. But right, so the biggest divide between WCW and the WWF, apart from the North, South, and the geographical stuff, is that the WWF loved the cartoony stuff and was more for kids, Whereas WCW was supposed to be more like reality based and like people just fighting and pure wrestling.
Ooh. I actually didn't think she was going to kick out.
I thought that was the end. I'm stunned that Nia Jax has managed to make herself look like a genuine contender just by how much punishment she's taken in this match. Kind of insane. So anyway, so obviously they started out with all the wacky Hogan shtick of him being the big bad man who no one can beat, and they obviously had to give him some wacky, insane villains, and they gave him a stable of villains to face. Now, do you know who they were?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've heard about that.
The Dungeon of Doom, which consisted of John Tenter, who used to be Earthquake and became Avalanche, Kevin Sullivan, who was very good worker.
Liv Morgan. Sorry, that actually came out on
Oh my god, that did. Honestly, I couldn't even tell from how she rolled off that cover whether it was a kick out or she'd actually won the match.
Morgan retains the
It was dominant.
championship.
It was dominant from Liv Morgan. I'll tell you what, Nia Jax showed a lot of guts and a lot of courage to keep going. She could have been covered for the 1, 2, 3 about 2 or 3 other times at least during that match, and she chose to kick out and fight on. So fair play.
She hasn't even stayed down.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Well,
she got caught off guard as much as anything. Really, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Right, have I made the right decision with this rating?
I hope you have not.
I'll let you guys just. Names SmackDown Women's Championship. The rating is 4 stars. Whoa, that was level 1.
It's kind of insane for a level 1 rivalry. It's the champion.
What the
I think
fuck?
the biggest boost you can get in this game is a championship match.
Championship matches.
I think the championship match boost is on a level with like the cards. It's that big.
Yeah,
It really is.
for this promo, I'm not going to get too heavily into it, but basically, Bianca Belair is going to call out Peyton Royce, say that she rocked up, took the championship from her in her little, blaze of glory, and then immediately lost it to Liv Morgan. Bianca Belair, she's kind of pissed off about this, to be honest. She almost wishes that Peyton Royce had gone on to be a dominant champion, but she failed to do so. So she wants to get her revenge, right the wrongs of their previous encounter, because that feud, to be fair, did end earlier than I anticipated it doing. So we're running it back. Bianca Belair calling out Peyton Royce. And it's an excellent promo. Which brings us to another TLC match as Randy Orton takes on the Beast, Rock. I'll let you pick up from where you stopped.
Thank you.
So you were talking about, I've forgotten it already, but with the guys they had up against Hogan.
So the guys they had against Hogan, so John Center, Kevin Sullivan, who, despite genuinely being a good worker, right? Just looked like your granddad after like a large Christmas dinner and a bottle of wine. Just always had like that dad bod. He was actually a good worker and he was a very smart booker. Just very unfortunate. You had him, you had Kamala, I think. They brought back Kamala. And then you had his opponent at Starrcade 1994. His good friend Ed Leslie, who had rebranded himself as the Butcher. That was the main event of WCW's biggest pay-per-view of the year.
I mean, I don't. Like you know, I'm not big on pay-per-view about it.
Yeah, I get
but
that.
like, I don't fucking remember this. I don't remember this at all.
Because it sucked. Because it was fucking ass. I
Well, like,
watched that match
I know,
earlier today.
I know it's. I know a lot of the shit from WCW. But that one's slipped by.
It's one of those WCW fuck-ups that is never talked about, and I don't know why. Because it's awful.
I suppose because they recovered from that, whereas they didn't recover from later fuck-ups.
I guess so, yeah, I guess so. This is like... I mean, to be fair, the whole show was genuinely dreadful. I think it's regarded as one of WCW's worst shows. The best match on the card in terms of ratings is that involves the Nasty Boys. So you know you're kind of fucked. The worst thing is, I don't know how this is the case, because basically Johnny B. Bad was supposed to face the Honky Tonk Man for the television title, but Honky wanted more money, and Eric Bischoff was like, no, so he threw a fit, and Bischoff was like, fuck you, you're fired. They brought in Arn Anderson as his opponent.
That happened a lot in WCW.
Yeah, it did, especially under Bischoff. They brought in Arn Anderson as his opponent, and somehow that got rated as 1 star. Like, what the fuck? That's not right.
I hope this. I'm going to make a great segue. Yeah.
Go on.
I'm going to say that I hope this match doesn't get. I'll be very upset.
I think it's unlikely. It's not Brock Lesnar versus Omos, is it? No, I mean, jokes aside, I really can't see this getting 1 star. I'd be genuinely stunned.
I am thinking about this now. They're actually both suited to TLC. I may have made a mistake here.
Did you not put them both on? Yeah, they're both. Oh, you mean like not putting this as the main event?
Well, or the opener.
The opener, yeah, that's true.
I don't know what it is about playing as Brock Lesnar in these games, but like you, pun fully intended. I just feel like I do. I'm not beast mode.
What, like? Wait. So when do you unlock beast mode?
When like playing as Brock Lesnar.
And I feel like it's kind of hard not to. It's just so satisfying to just destroy a man's entire life and like his whole career in a video game. It's quite satisfying. It makes sense. Like, Brock Lesnar's not the kind of guy who's going to be like the cowardly hero running away, you know?
Gonna end. Do you remember the only time, at least on like maybe not including tournament, do you remember the only time that Brock Lesnar had a match?
No, I don't actually. I don't.
It was SummerSlam 20.
Mm.
It was the main event that night. Because I think it was Randy. Like, it was Randy Orton's big return match to get away with him.
Mm.
They put him up against Lesnar, and it was so weird because it ended by referee stoppage.
There's so few matches in by referee stoppage. That's such a rare finish nowadays.
It's the only one I can remember for a fucking. Right?
So was it not a good match then, effectively?
It was a good match. Well, I mean, it was a Brock Lesnar match. Like, it's exactly what
there is a ceiling to what he can do in terms of pure wrestling. Let's be honest.
I disagree. Brock Lesnar is an immensely talented wrestler. It's just that what they want him to do is very specific. Like he can. I
think he's very talented. I guess maybe it's in a different way from some of the other most technically gifted wrestlers. But like, I mean, he's not a gold. Don't get me wrong. He can't wrestle. He has a background in MMA and whatnot, doesn't he?
Oh, here we go. I found it. Oh my god, he went fly. Brock Lesnar can fucking go. He's actually such a great. It's just he's very rarely giving you.
Maybe it's less that there is a ceiling to what he can do. It feels like there's always been a ceiling put upon him, really. So maybe apart from his first run he was really well booked and everything.
It's with Lesnar. It's about the creative.
His ability. I do also think some of that is that he has done that to himself, not in terms of his ability, but in terms of the fact that like if he was fully into the business, the way that other wrestlers are, I think he would have had a better career than he has had. Not that he's had a bad career. It could have been even better, is what I'm saying. Because, I mean, to be fair, he's upfront about it. He doesn't pretend to give a shit about wrestling and then not you know, when he said, I'm more in it for the financial stuff and I like just doing it every now and again and then going back to whatever else I want to do. So, like, when you respect the honesty, but I think it's a shame, really.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if he was
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, like I think if he was fully into it and like actually had a proper sustained run, he could genuinely be like the greatest.
Yeah.
If he had put his bar up.
He doesn't really. I mean, I respect the honesty. I would feel very differently if he wasn't upfront about it or he lied, but he is honest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the one thing you can't criticize Brock Lesnar.
No.
Like, man says it exactly.
Yeah, he's honest.
Like,
he
says what
doesn't bullshit.
he's
He
honest.
doesn't lie. Fair play to him. And he can wrestle. Like, to me, like, I know they've had some great matches together, Lesnar and Goldberg. If you don't count the first one they ever had, which is maybe one of the worst matches ever in wrestling history. Awful match. Awful match.
Fun fact, in the W, like, so in the W, they always have like this like story based one, like the showcase, and for I think it was 2K14, it was the one that happened just before WrestleMania 30.
Yeah.
And they did a 30 years of WrestleMania, and you
Yeah,
basically played, and you just played through from some of what a bunch of what the game said was the most iconic matches in WrestleMania history.
Yeah.
And like, there was a lot of iconic ones. You know, I don't know.
Hogan,
Tell me
Andre,
what.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was in there. One of the matches they picked out, and I understand why this was the case, because they had to have a match from every WrestleMania, right? At least one.
Yeah.
And there were specific reasons why they couldn't do certain matches from this WrestleMania, particularly the main event.
Yeah.
But oh my god, hang on a second. Oh my god, that would have killed him. But I want to know whose idea it was. But Lesnar versus Goldberg in that mode. WrestleMania 20.
Yeah, that is. It's iconic for every single wrong reason you can imagine.
Yeah. Horrible match.
It's awful. It's a fucking horrendous match, to be frank.
Oh, there we go. Caught him. I've got. I didn't even notice I had 3 finishes. When the fuck did that happen?
Okay, so I'm reading a thing about like a review of all of Hogan's title wins in WCW. It's quite an interesting idea because he won it from so many different people. Like what I agree with most of it, and he's also shitting on Hogan, which always puts a smile on my face. But then he's talking about the Hogan Sting confrontation, and he said it happened after months of dumb finishes that destroyed any interest that anyone had in the feud, which just isn't
That's just
fucking
not true.
true. That's not correct.
No, people were super excited about
That feud is one of the most over feuds in wrestling. People were like Starcade '97 was the best-selling pay-per-view WCW ever did. I think it has one of the best buy rates in wrestling history because people wanted to see Sting kick Hogan's ass.
Oh no! Norton fights back, and Lesnar falls through the table. That was I was looking. I wanted the German suplex through the table. But that was also a pretty good spot. That was a proper Sheamus versus John Cena moment there. Orton delivering a belly to belly. Doesn't it?
I think I watched Sheamus John Cena live and I was going absolutely nuts. I think.
What, the one at TLC?
Yes, yeah, where
2009.
where Cena sort of fell. Well, there's still the argument to this day whether Sheamus was supposed to go through the table on the outside as well.
Yeah, to this day, we still don't know if that was actually intended for that match.
I hope it wasn't, but the incredibly
The game is
pessimistic part of me says it was.
the game is doing a weird. It is. That was a while ago. What the fuck? Um. Hey, there we go. We're back, guys.
Good stuff.
This is odd. Not really, Gudgeon. It's happened many times before. I know how to fix it.
To be fair, I feel like the technical issues are a lot better now.
Anyway, we're back.
I love how, as you said anyway, we're back. Brock Lesnar just remembered he is actually a living, thinking being and started moving with the ladder. I like that.
Suplex City, bitch. No, the counter from Orton. Oh my god. It's not a mistake. The big splash. Lesnar is down and he may well be. Oh, the Orton stomp. The Orton stomp. Oh, Randy, what are you doing? Finish the job. Finish the job, you madman. If Randy wins after the absolute beating.
It would be kind of insane.
Oh boy. Let's see a murder. Oh, to the ladder. Oh, that's atrocious.
Oh, God. Yep, Randy Orton is dead. The Viper has been skinned, stuffed, and put on the fire. He's dead.
One last chance for Orton to get back into this. Is Lesnar looking for the F? Nah, Orton's he's out of it completely. F5 onto the ladder. Bloody hell. That's about as decisive as it gets.
Yep.
Lesnar gets the dub.
No, you can't argue it wasn't deserved for the Beast.
It was a bit of a battle, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
I mean, that was it right there. That pretty much decided it. The F5 was
Here is your winner.
Icing on the cake.
exclamation mark.
It's not the kind of cake anyone would want to eat, but Brock Lesnar force-fed it to Randy Orton.
Okay, a couple of things to take from this.
Yes.
I think it just literally didn't matter which one I put as the opener, first of all.
Out of those three, no, it didn't.
This is assuming that Edge and Reigns don't absolutely shit the bed.
Shit the bed. Shit the bed. Shit the bed.
I've used the power card on it. It's short and it's got the title. Surely it's fine.
Yeah, it's probably going to get 5. If he doesn't get 5 stars, I will consider that a fat W.
Also, that was only level 3 and it finished the rivalry, which, I mean, it makes sense given how it ended, but goddamn.
I also think Lesnar had beat Orton in at least 2 of the 3 matches. So at that point, it kind of makes sense.
I think it's 2-1. 2.
It sounds about right to me.
Alright. The iconic music hits. The crowd are up on their feet. You hear them all shout out, "One of a kind." Along with the music, Rob Van Dam is here at TLC. He makes his way to the ring. He picks up a microphone. But before he can say anything, the red light covers the arena and you just hear, "I'm the boogeyman. And I'm coming to get you." And smoke fills the arena. Rob Van Dam is very confused. And behind him appears the boogeyman, who just takes that clock and he just smashes it over Rob Van Dam's head, knocking him clean out. And then he starts eating some worms, because that's what the boogeyman does. And that's the angle. And it was excellent. There you go.
Protein.
There you go. Has there ever been a greater start to a rivalry in the history of MyGM? I don't think so.
I'll answer that. No.
Main event time, Universal Championship, Edge versus Reigns. Let's just fucking go. Let's just go. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. It's a bit weird that TLC is being main evented by a Hell in a Cell match, but we'll make it work. Also, if this is a joint pay-per-view, this is absolutely the main event of the night. I'm sorry, your main event does not main event over this.
You think you know?
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
Oh, Gudgeon's gonna love your main event. He's gonna be so happy with the main event that you've chosen. He's gonna be so excited. Here's Edge. That's it, that's all the commentary I've got. Here's Edge. Shadow the Hedgehog.
I'm gonna win this damn title.
Edge. He looks focused, he looks ready. Spear versus Spear tonight inside Hell in a Cell. Legend doesn't like the sound of that. Why not? There was nothing ominous in our voices at all.
No one's going to be flying off the top of a red steel structure tonight. There's no way that's going to happen. No way.
Or maybe he will. This man has anything to say about it. Do you know what you reminded me of, actually? It reminded me of a post I saw on... this is about real wrestling. So at WrestleMania they've confirmed Edge versus Finn Balor in a Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
Which is very cool. I'm very excited about that. And I saw one person saying like, "Oh, they have to have Edge spear Finn Balor off the Hell in a Cell through the announce table," and everyone in the response was like, "Bro, do you want them to die?"
I was about to say, like, that would be the most godly spot ever, but that would fucking kill one of them, possibly both.
It would definitely kill Edge.
Yeah, I was about to say, his neck, like, you would look at his head and there would be no space between his head and his shoulders. Wouldn't have a neck.
I mean, he'd be in big danger if he was, fine. But given his history of neck issues, God no, do not do that.
Yeah, please don't do that.
There's no way they could do that safely. They wouldn't be able to do that. But it's just the way everyone just fucking like dogpiled this guy in the comments. And they were right. Anyway, Roman Reigns is the Universal Champion. I haven't given too much. I haven't done my usual building up of Roman Reigns because let's be honest, we know what Roman Reigns is about, and he's gonna wipe the floor with Edge. It's gonna happen. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I've ruined the main event.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
In the words of Roman Reigns' own special counsel, Paul Heyman, it is not a prediction.
What do you call Paul Heyman when he gets his paycheck at the end of every month? Paul Heyman.
Yeah, in the words of Paul Heyman, it is not a prediction. It is a spoiler. Roman Reigns is going to win the match, and he's going to do so quite comfortably. There you go. That's my spoiler for this match. Reg, can I get your spoiler for this match?
But how am I supposed to know the spoiler for this match? How can I conceivably know that? Someone will walk away at the end with a blue belt. There we go. There's my spoiler.
Do you know what? I've just noticed we've been talking about WCW, and we've got a WCW referee in the ring.
Who is it?
I don't know, Jeff. But he's definitely a WCW ref. Look at that get-up he's wearing.
I was about to say that is typical WCW. The question is, if we hit him, will he do the Patrick flop? I really hope so. I really, really hope so.
Roman Reigns, cool as you like. Oh, it doesn't connect there. I thought Edge was going for a spear already. I was gonna get bananas.
It would be like the equivalent of that one match where was it the Hulk Hogan who just picked Samoa Joe up and put him through a table, like instantly?
I think it was the other way around, but yes.
I hope it was the other way around. If not, to be fair to Samoa Joe, it's kind of amazing how he's come back from that to be the Raw Men's Champion, and it doesn't feel at all like he's a weakened champion. I mean, you know, when you're beating all-timers like Papa Shango, it proves that you deserve to have that belt, doesn't it?
I'm late, but you're telling me Edge is still active. Yes, and to be fair, it's kind of a weird story if you don't know the last 12 or something Edge, because I think it was 2011 he had to retire because of ongoing neck injuries.
Yeah.
And then he was and then he came back in 2020. It's advances.
Yeah, I think it's advances in medicine, but it's also a second opinion. With an injury like that, opinion. You can have, the second opinion can be really varied from the first opinion. I think
he got a second opinion, to be honest. But essentially, and it's really sad when you think about it, because Edge, we talked about Brock Lesnar, and he doesn't really give a shit about wrestling, right?
Yeah. Not beyond doing his professional obligations. So I think he doesn't care about the business,
Edge genuinely loves wrestling. It's all he ever wanted to do since he was a kid.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And this This man lost 9 years to that injury.
Yeah.
9 years.
And he could have performed. Like, he's performing amazing now. He could have performed for those 9 years. Because the thing is, I'm not an expert on neck injuries. I don't want to start giving out medical stuff about neck injuries. But I would be extremely surprised as a training medical professional if that injury had healed itself to the point where he can wrestle over 9 years later. And he couldn't have done that 9 years ago. To me, that doesn't make sense. Maybe a smaller period, yes, but 9 years, that would surprise me.
The mad thing about that whole thing as well is that it was an injury he sustained in like 2007.
Yeah.
And it was a constant issue.
That I can understand, and that can happen. As far as I'm aware, that can happen with neck injuries. But yeah, it's horrible because it's taken so much.
Ooh.
It's kind of everything. It's taken so much money away from him. It's taken the biggest passion he has away from him for 9 years. But you've also got to look at the more positive, the other side of it, and give him credit, because he's come back 9 years later, and he looks like he hasn't been away for 9 minutes, let alone 9 years.
I mean, he's...
Easily.
On a selfish level, I'm so glad that he was able to come back, because we got to see him live.
Yeah, I think that's normal though. He was great. Like, he was one of the he put in one of the best shifts at that whole show as well, which is insane.
He got like McIntyre and Edge got the best. Sorry, McIntyre and Sheamus got the best reactions that night for obvious reasons. But outside of them, yeah. I think it was Edge.
Yeah, I think also Edge's wrestling was just incredible. I mean, it was a lot of great performances at that show, believe me. But like, you know, Sheamus versus Gunther is a classic. That will go down as a classic, an all-time classic. That's
honestly enough time has passed for me to say that that's up there.
I think it's one of the best matches there is. Like, it was just so well done. Honestly, I think that you could say that on a lot of, maybe not the same level, but not far off it. You could say that for a lot of matches at that show. You know, I mean, it was like the main event was just, I get a chill even thinking about it now, months upon months later. And it sends a chill up, it sends a shiver up my spine. I've never experienced an atmosphere like that at anything. I've been to Wembley to see Cup semi-finals. I went to Hampden for a Cup final. You know, I've been to a number of live events. I went to the bloody Summertime Ball at Wembley. That was a good atmosphere. It's a music event, but I don't know if I'll ever experience an atmosphere like that. The only thing that's probably comparable in wrestling is probably Montreal when Zayn faced Reigns.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of mad that Reigns has been able to inspire that sort of thing against two people in the span of like 6 months.
Yeah, I think it shows how far he's come as well.
Because that's the sort of thing where you go like, that's like lightning in a bottle, right? And then he's gone and done it twice in like 6 months.
Yeah, the thing is now, especially since we know about kayfabe now, and people are a bit more jaded about wrestling, that kind of pop just doesn't really happen anymore. You know, like if it was the 80s or the 90s, like you could get pops like that. It was difficult. It took a lot of skill, but you really could, you know? Nowadays, it's far harder to do that. It doesn't happen anywhere near as frequently. But like, if we look back on it, I'm still pissed that Zayn didn't win the title, but it was still. If you look at that storyline, the bloodline, it won't just be a WWE all-time storyline. It'll be a wrestling all-time storyline. It's that good. It was that well done.
Mate, Jey Uso, like a fucking Oscar. He's been so good.
He needs like a world title run. If he doesn't win the main title, he should win the world heavyweight title or something. He deserves it. That's the level he's been at. Same with Zayn as well.
I can't believe I'm saying this. Like, honestly, the whole bloodline storyline, it needs to end how it started. And honestly, Jey Uso want to beat Reigns.
I wouldn't be The funny thing
Like,
is,
I
I
can't,
know
I
that
can't, I
I
can't.
know they're putting their eggs in the Cody Rhodes basket. But if
Yeah.
Zayn didn't win it, I would happily have Jey Uso win it. Like, that would make sense, and he would have deserved it, and it would still get a massive reaction. Let's be honest.
Yeah, because like everything about like Jey Uso in particular, and is so good. Like he gets like the whole reason he was so conflicted over the Sami Zayn thing,
Yeah.
because like, obviously they were the two that didn't trust each other, and then
They became like such close friends.
they were such close friends, and then Jay was right the whole time. Sammy couldn't be trusted, I suppose.
Yeah.
But also like the reason he gets so fucking emotional over the whole thing is because like he sees what Roman does to Sammy in that storyline is the exact same thing that Roman did to Uso at the start of the Bloodline storyline. It's just the fucking gaslighting the whole way through. But Jey Uso knows the difference is that Sami Zayn stands up to Roman at the end.
Mm.
And he like basically Sammy did the thing that Jey was not brave enough. He knows that. And then going on to say the reason why, because I don't know if you saw him like the most recent episodes. Jay did find. Oh my god, it's happening again. Jay did like he has like now turned on Sammy. He's still with the bloodline, and he's literally he's basically gone and said the only reason I've done it is to protect my brother. I'm just like, mate, this storyline is so fucking good.
That's like the perfect reason. Like, I'm sitting here and I can't even hate him as a character because, like, you know, it is still his brother. Like, it is his brother, you know.
Yeah, because I think what was it like? Roman said like you're gonna bring Jay. Roman said to Jimmy, you're gonna bring Jay back to the bloodline, and if you fail, I'm not blaming Sammy, I'm blaming you, and that's what brought Jay back.
Yeah.
This storyline is so good.
I do think, to be fair, they've built it up so effectively that when Reigns does lose, it is going to get a good pop. I just think that the Rhodes pop will not be as half as good as the Jey Uso pop or the Zayn pop. To me, it feels like WWE are now having that same. They've still got that same problem they've always had, which is they get tunnel vision, and they have something they want to do, and they just do it.
I'm gonna disagree with you because, like, again, I don't watch the weekly shows, but I do watch some of the highlights. Cody Rhodes is getting monster reactions.
Well, he is. I love Cody Rhodes. This is not an issue with Cody. I love Cody Rhodes. He's fantastic. I think, honestly, his career has ended up being on the level of his father's. I mean that deadly seriously. That's the level he's got to. He's a mega star.
I suppose for me, the way I look at it is we've got Roman versus Cody at WrestleMania. That's the main event for the titles. I can accept either person winning because, like, there's good to be found in either result.
I do think that it probably makes more sense for Cody to win. It's not like they have to do this. This is the obvious decision, but I'm just kind of thinking who else. Like, obviously, Zayn, in my opinion, Zayn or Jey would have been perfect, but that's not going to happen now. I mean, I still think that they could and should add Zayn as a third participant, even if he's not going to win it. I think that would add so much to it. It would make it even better, in my opinion. It would just work. He doesn't have to win it for that to be the case. But, I didn't realise the match was over. I was so absorbed in this conversation. But I really do think that Cody is going to get, I think, like you said, he's going to get a monster reaction. Because he is he's like a WWE product, isn't he? He's a WWE
essentially,
boy,
yeah.
You know? This is
essentially, I suppose.
I know this is a 4-star. And because it is, I'm up a certain creek without a certain bit of equipment, shall we say.
It was indeed a spoiler, guys. Oh my god, that finished the rivalry. Okay.
Guys, I think it's over, and I think this series after tonight may be over.
I'm still.
We'll see. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the Game of Thrones Cup.
I'm still going with what we said before, which is that of these last 3 pay-per-views, whoever wins 2 of them.
Oh no, I still agree with that. I just can't see myself winning the other two pay-per-views. I mean, I don't know what. I honestly, I would be confident if you hadn't played the fucking retention card. That's
Yeah,
what's going to do
yeah.
it. It was a masterful move. That's what will do it. Because I think I could get better ratings than you on the opener and the main event. Bearing in mind, I've played the cards for both, and they're both like the popularity of these two guys is massive, and they're both, they both have one person being a specialist in one of the matches. So we will see. I want you to play as Finn Balor, please.
Let's go. Let's
It
go.
had to be. It had to be.
I was actually called either way because if you gave me Goldberg, I could just go beast mode again. But I'm playing the plucky underdog, the Prince.
I love Finn Balor. And not just
I love
because
him.
he's Irish. That is a big part of it, but it's not just that.
Well, being Irish doesn't affect my opinion of people. Well, I still say that.
No. You still hate me, so.
The following contest is an
Oh,
extreme
that joke was so good it nearly killed me.
making his way to
In the context of this series, yes, fuck you.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Go fuck yourself.
190 pounds.
See, guys, this is what true friendships are. Finn Balor's pointless. Like, there's two blokes having banter.
That's why that's why the C is crossed out in Prince, because when you ask me why do you hate me, I can't see who the fuck asked.
It's like the John Cena. You can't see me.
You cannot see me. Who's this invisible man walking? I just see a floating leather jacket walking.
Oh my god! So we're talking about the new game now.
Yeah.
And I have seen some of the shit that's in. You know how it's all focused on. It's all focused on England.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of special versions of John Cena in the game, and they're fucking hilarious.
Oh really?
There's action figure John Cena.
God.
Is in the action figure John Cena is in the game, and then there is Super Cena,
Oh
who
no.
has perfect stats. Like he's 100 overall, only the second 100 overall in the history.
Is he invisible? Oh my god, he's invisible.
And he's invisible. Yep.
Oh my fucking days, this is incredible. I have to watch some gameplay of this right now, I'm sorry. I know I should wait until we both play the game, but...
No, go for it. We're not going to use Super Cena.
We're
not going to use Super Cena, so if I can go ahead and get your reaction. But
I'm
yeah,
watching
he's
it.
only the second 100 overall in the history of the series. The only other one was in, I think, 2K19. Was gold AJ Styles.
Just floating clothes. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's just the jorts. It's just the jorts, mate.
Oh, it's not just the jorts, it's the jorts, the top. He's got the arm and the leg sweatbands, and he's got the cap. And he's got the belt.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
nuts.
Sorry, sorry, I was thinking, like, once you get into the actual match, it's just the jorts and the trainers.
I don't think it is. Let me look at some actual gameplay. Honestly, that's really
Goldberg
fun.
is here. Goldberg is here, but we don't give a fuck. We're here
No.
for Super.
Okay, no. He has the trainers, jorts, the cap, and the arm and leg sweatbands in the ring. He looks. It's like the most cursed but funny thing I've ever seen. It's so odd. It's so odd. That is actually hilarious. That is genuinely hilarious.
It is very Look up the action figure, John Cena.
I'm trying to find the gameplay here. Oh my god, I mean, I can see... Oh my god, he looks like... That is actually really, really creepy. That's so
uncomfortable,
weird.
isn't it? It's so uncomfortable.
I don't know what to say or think about that, to be honest.
Move on quickly, Oldberg is here.
My boy Boldgurk. Boldgurk.
Oldberg.
You've heard of Gilberg, now get ready for Boldgurk.
I like how these two have gone for a show of respect and they're both wearing the same ring gear.
But they actually kind of are as well. It's not actually that far off.
I love this move. The chop, snap mare, and the drop kick. Oh, so smooth. I also like how Lily asked one question about is Edge still active, and we went on this fucking tirade about Edge, Clash at the Castle, and then everything to do with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline.
Yeah.
Before finishing at Super Cena for some reason.
Joe, I do want to ask, what is the name of Finn Balor's? Because I believe one of his moves has, and the name has something to do with Irish history.
1916.
Oh yes. He's now become my favourite wrestler just because of that, I'm not going to lie to you. Oh yes. Do I have to give context?
I think I know.
Oh no, I wasn't going to go to that level of detail. No.
I mean, yeah, sure, we can. Like, it's history. I've used my comeback
It is the year of
in
the
first
Easter
minute of the
Rising.
match.
Very, very heavily commemorated in the Republic of Ireland, of course.
You know what I'm gonna do? I've used. Oh, I was gonna say I was about to hit my signature. I was like, I'm just gonna. There you go. Very nice. He's gone. It's over there.
Who, me or Goldberg?
Oh no, it's it.
No,
Awesome.
I'm here.
Boss man.
Sorry, I was distracted by President's memes for a minute there, but I brought it back.
Tell me what to do.
Genuinely, I'm addicted to them now. Genuinely.
I've started watching. I've watched. So I'm fresh.
Honestly, I can't decide which is my favourite. Like the Mario Kart Wii ones are great.
You know the Mario Party one we watched?
Yes. Yeah.
There's a sequel.
I know. I have it ready for us to watch it at some point. Have you seen the sequel?
I have watched it.
I can't remember if I've watched it, to be honest, at this point. I found another good clip, but it would.
Oh, we lost it.
It's Juice WRLD saying, "I don't understand this," and then it just cuts to a grilled cheese sandwich with Obama's face on it, and then it says grilled cheese Obama sandwich, and it's not funny, but I can't help but laugh at it every time I see it.
As I say, it didn't really funny. Yeah,
Say that again.
as I say, it didn't really sound very funny.
I'm just gonna have to show you the meme at some point, then you'll understand the comedy.
But the absolute level of
I don't have a level of humour. It's in the fucking floor.
I found the combo. I finally found someone who can do the combo in this game. Let's go. Bro.
Honestly, Joe, I think what I loved about Clash at the Castle, what was Finn Balor in? He was with the Judgment Day, wasn't it? Which match was it?
Judgment Day, yeah. It was Balor and Priest versus.
Was it the opener?
No, it was like hot. It was like.
I thought it was a great match, to be fair. But I don't know, Balor is just so quick with how he links his moves together. He does everything so fluidly. He's just fantastic to watch. He's so good.
No, the opener, the 6-woman tag match. Bianca, Asuka, and Alexa for damage control.
I remember that being a pretty good match as well. There wasn't really a bad match.
Probably the weakest match was the fucking hell, Goldberg.
It's an interesting match.
Hang on a second. What on earth is going on here?
How did that not end up breaking up? Tables are so janky in this game. I've had a minute.
Yeah, I think probably the weakest match that night. Shayna Baszler,
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that wasn't even a bad.
which was like, yeah, it was fine. I'm gonna try something here. I have no. Oh no. Let's find out. No, I didn't. Goldberg. Everything. Again. Scrub. Yeah, because what else was on that card? I mean, there was the pre-show match, which was like a road to get the tag match.
Say that again.
The pre-show. I'm trying to think what else was on. Obviously, Sheamus versus Gunther was on.
Fantastic. Really, really good match.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, Rollins versus Riddle. Rollins got a really good reaction.
Yeah, he did. I still remember you sat there singing his theme. I think I remember you booing Riddle as well.
Yeah. I was so. I noticed throughout the show I was very contrarian to the rest of the crowd because like I low key wanted Roman to win.
You kind of did. Well, I don't know about that. To be fair, I think you.
Well, no.
You did when you were thinking rationally, but whenever McIntyre did something, you weren't thinking.
No,
rationally.
okay.
Because no one in that arena was thinking rationally.
No, I wanted McIntyre to win, but like I was the one person who was okay with Reigns winning.
What did Goldberg just do? What the fuck was that table spot? What the hell?
I don't know. We need to abandon the tape. We need to give it.
This isn't even a tables match, technically. I think this is not an Extreme Rules match.
It is Extreme Rules.
That's so sad.
Right, I'm gonna fucking break this table. Goldberg, get out of my face. Ah, then you fucking. Alright, show's over, folks.
Take a walk in him. He's done.
Time for the shotgun drop kick. And that sets up the classic Finn Balor move, finisher, the coup de grace. But you know what? I'm not gonna.
Are you gonna do the 1916?
I'm gonna do the 1916 to finish the match.
I'm at peace with God, the universe, and everything. See what? It's quite a good move. That's a good move as well.
Oh my god.
He didn't.
Oh my.
No,
he
he
kicked out. That was
No.
2 finishes in a row. What the fuck, Gabe?
He had the stamina of an asthmatic who's just been repeatedly punched in the chest and stomach, and then shot.
I did this. I did the Irish thing for my Irish friend, and you fucking ruined it.
And now Finn Balor is going to kill him.
Oh! Oh my god, what a German suplex from Balor. He's just killed this man. Oh my god, on the sledgehammer! Oh, that's it. Alright, well, that'll do it. Thank you very much.
Gotta do it, hasn't
1, 2, 3. Fucking hell. He's just murdered this old man.
That was the updated version of 1916 with modern technology.
What, in the
Because
sledgehammer?
he did it on a I'm sure sledgehammers were probably around back in the day. I didn't think this joke out very much. Come on, this has to get a good rating. Come on. Do you know what I do sometimes watch and just laugh at it for no good reason? Is the clip of Chad Gable saying "shoosh."
Shoot! No, it's honestly, I love Chad Gable's shoosh. So funny.
Isn't he actually meant to be like an extremely good wrestler as well?
Yes, he is.
I've heard he's
really
like
talented.
ridiculously good.
Shoosh! Shoosh, please. I'm gonna make you. Whatever we do in 2K23, I'm gonna use Chad Gable. Okay, that's
fair.
I'm putting that out there. Shoosh, please. I think on one of my previous universe modes, I had listened to Gable for quite a while. So I do rate Chad Gable.
That's fair.
Oh my.
Don't.
Oh my god. Waiting for the man to see
I
it.
feel happy. There's finally a smile on this ugly face. Honestly, the reaction you had made me absolutely shit myself. I think I was going to get like 3.5 stars. I was genuinely shitting myself.
I am. I'm kind of glad I played that card now because it might be the thing that keeps me in this
It will
show.
be. I know it will be.
Promo time. Samoa Joe's calling out the king. The floor is yours.
So Samoa Joe comes out. He's furious. He stomps his way down to the ring looking like an angry bull with a red rag in front of its face. He has had enough of the bullshit and the snidey little comments and the jokes from Jerry the King Lawler. He gets in the ring. He puts the mic up to his mouth and he says, "I've had enough. I thought when I won the Raw Men's Championship, I would finally get the respect, the grace, and the honor that I deserve and that I've earned on this brand. But no. This old, washed up has-been, who is a relic in every sense of that word, has come and started mouthing off, running his mouth about me. Well, you old bastard, I'm going to show you why you should have stuck to sucking your thumb behind a commentary desk and fiddling around with your headset. Because when you step in this ring with me, you won't just be defeated, you will be destroyed." Not gonna lie, that wouldn't have hit half as hard if I didn't have a crippling cold right now.
It was good.
I'll tell you that. Did it increase the
It did. Yes.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Thank goodness. Good.
Oh boy. And it's tape. Oh god.
I can't wait. I want you to play as Seamus here, please.
Playing as two Irish lads in a row.
The Irish boys.
Seamus has a run. Going the fuck shit up. Has to be so.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right, let's get your instructions. Match.
All I have to say is that if both of these men are alive and conscious by the end of this match, I'll consider that a dub as the owner of this brand. That's about all there is to it. They're just going to beat the fucking snot out of each other. They're going to destroy each other. And it's going to be brutal, it's going to be bloody, and it's going to be a complete and utter mess. But it's going to be like a mess you can't take your eyes off of. A bit like watching a car crash. Like you want to look away, but you can't look away. Because you might miss something. Absolutely insane. Lily, I am now both confused and horrendously uncomfortable.
Wait, what?
You haven't read that comment yet.
What, the one above? Oh, sorry, the one below the question about Edge.
Yes.
Oh, that was your reaction to finding out that the movie was called 1916.
Oh yeah, no. In that case, it's completely factual. I'll take it back.
I'll take it back. Weighing in at 287 pounds. Cactus.
No, I didn't see that one.
So now we've now coming down the ramp is the one man who is more deranged and psychopathic than Sheamus. And I would say that that's saying something, but it's Cactus Jack, so it really isn't saying something. The guy's just fucking nuts. This is what he does. He's not human. Alien.
Alien.
Gun-wielding alien.
Bang bang!
Bye bye.
Bang bang! Bang bang!
Do you want to know what Cactus Jack's favourite food is?
Big Bang Burger.
I was going to say bang bang cauliflower, but that also works. He could
Oh
have
my
the
god,
bit.
it's gone for the cheese. He went for the chip. The AI went for the cheese there. I swear to God, he went for the 5-second win. Right, time to fucking ruin this man.
Cactus Jack? Was he going for the pile driver?
I think he was going to throw me through the table straight away.
Oh, right. I forgot this was a tables match.
Yeah.
My brain, the rational, sensible part of my brain tried to block out that this was a table.
Tried your best.
I
didn't
tried so hard.
Got so far.
But in the end, these two men are both scarred. The table is dead. That's it. Run out of ideas, but that's all that needs to be said.
But in the words of JR, this one.
No, it's a knocker slobber.
I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that at all. Ugh.
Sounds like one of those really big dogs with the massive jowls just tries to run to you.
Lay down, Jack. Deadlift, Jack. Oh, bad body drop. Sheamus just fucking single. Oh, anyway. We keep seeing people use ropes to choke their opponents. Not sure how I feel about it. I guess it's neat. Context. Pose. Don't you love having this in a match?
Say that again.
Resiliency, the thing that lets you it gives you like one kick out per match.
Yeah, the tables match means nothing. Yeah.
Exactly, it's fucking useless.
It's pointless. Do you know what? There should be like a resiliency for a tables match where you press the button and it just allows you to completely break physics and dodge a table that you're literally about to go through in 2 seconds.
No, it should be like the fucking rewind feature from Fire Emblem games, where like you go through the table and you activate it and it just rewinds time so you don't go through the table. What was that camera on?
That was the intimate camera angle. I don't think I'd expect to see on a fucking British soap opera.
Oh, hang on a second. Oh, okay, we're good. Safe. Get rid of the table.
I genuinely thought Cactus Jack's flailing left arm was going to be the end of this match.
Well, we've seen dumb shit. Right?
Oh, we have, yeah. Oh, we have. Absolutely.
Ooh. Bang bang. Bang bang time. It is bang bang time. Big knee. Woo! That's a hard driver. Oh, it's stung him. Bang bang!
I'm gonna lie. I think the most telling thing about this match so far is that neither of them have really gone straight for the tables and tried to sort of be a bit cynical and a bit, just get the match done and out of the way sort of thing.
Oh,
But
that might be it. That might be it.
oh boy.
Oh god, I don't know if this is going to go far enough, but this might be the end.
If that does this
Yes,
is good.
it is.
I was about to say that is
Right.
a fucking lit thing.
Oh yes, I was hoping to pull off that spot. That's beautiful.
That is, Joe. Honestly, I can't believe we finally had a good ending to a tables match.
I think that's the first properly good ending to a tables match we've ever had. Maybe the second.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. I absolutely think it is.
Dear Gudgeon. God damn, that
Good night.
table leg flew across the ring.
Good night, Gudgeon. Have a good one. That table leg said, "I have to go. My planet needs me." He does look just completely deranged in this celebration, doesn't he? That's fair,
does
Joe.
look good.
Honestly, I didn't think it would get a great rating because it got stale. I can live with that. I can live with that.
That is a shame because that has been a genuinely really good.
I said it's been a great rivalry. I think it just, it's my own fault really because I used it one too many times. So that is what happens. I think I did.
Well, it's promo time again. So,
Okay,
stage.
well, as we know, this has been a very intense, very personal rivalry. I mean, these two have a lot of bad blood. They've got beef. They both hate each other. Charlotte Flair hates Becky Lynch for her refusal to release that iron grip on the Raw Women's title she previously had. Obviously now with Io Shirai vis-a-vis Alexa Bliss. I think that's the right way to use that phrase. Becky Lynch hates Charlotte Flair because she's laser focused on that Raw Women's Championship and she doesn't want anything getting in the way. But Charlotte Flair has very much got in the way. She's done more than that. She's embarrassed Becky Lynch a little bit. In her own mind, Becky Lynch feels humiliated. So she comes out and is about to sort of list off why she deserves a shot right away at the pay-per-view at the Raw Women's title. And Charlotte Flair comes out and interrupts her and basically just says, you are genuinely one of the most entitled, self-absorbed, arrogant, bitchy people I've ever had the displeasure of working with. You haven't had, you reminisce so much about that belt. I wouldn't be surprised if you had a black and white picture of it on your bedside table at home that you look at before you go to sleep every night. I wouldn't be surprised if you have a replica of it you cuddle in bed to sleep. Like, it's over. You lost the Raw Women's Championship and Raw has moved on from you, but you haven't moved on from that belt. So I am going to give you what I call some shock therapy the next time we step into the ring with each other, and I will make you move on. Because once I beat you, Becky, the only person moving up will be me, the Queen of Raw, the Queen of Women's Wrestling. I will move on and take the belt you love so much, and you will have to watch from down with the rest of the peasants in this roster as I become the greatest Raw Women's Champion of all time.
It's kind of a shame that you only got a good rating for that.
It was actually a good promo. I literally pulled that out of my backside, so I don't know how I came up with a good promo.
I think all of them.
Oh yeah, pretty much. No, it is true. I'm gassing myself up a bit too much.
It is time for Raw Women's Championship. Who am I taking in this match?
You are taking. You're taking Io Shirai.
Okay, do this. Hell in a Cell. Bloody hell. Hey, that was a pun.
Bloody hell, bloody cell.
Bloody hell in a bloody cell.
Why?
Can we get rid of the red cell? Oops, I hate it.
You're not a fan of it? I mean, to be fair, I feel like it's not the right shade of red. It's like this really ugly, light, bright red. If it was actually like pure raw red, it would look a lot better. Like if it was the same color as the red on that TLC Titantron, it would look better. But it isn't the right shade of red.
Fucking happy on silver. That looks way better.
That's true. I mean, yeah, the silver one looks great as well. It's classic. You know, I always like the blue cage as well. The blue cage has a special place in my heart.
Well, that's that's a steel cage rather than Hell in a Cell. But yes, I.
Oh yeah, no, it is. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. If they could combine the structure of the Hell in a Cell with the color of the blue steel cage, that'd be pretty great. Joe, I've had a question about Dewdrop for a while.
Yeah.
Like, what is the name of that pattern? Is it tartan on her
I think
leotard?
so.
Yeah, it's just like it's very unique. Just the color as well, and the fact that it's tartan. Like,
I thought you were going to ask me why she's called Dewdrop. I was going to be like, I'm surprised it took you this long.
why is she called Dewdrop? That's a great point.
I don't fucking know. I do know that in real life she's gone back to her original Niven.
That's quite a cool name. To be fair, she's Scottish, so that makes sense. I was going to say the tartan. Is it because she's Scottish and also Niven?
Yes.
Speaking of entrances, I absolutely love Io Shirai's entrance. It's just so good. The little like shake of the camera when she starts like moving towards it. The lights and the yellow and the gold sort of yellowish color. The way that she's so energetic. The attire is so cool. She looks great with the championship. Honestly, you know, I am genuinely a Dumbo. I am stupid. I am genuinely a very stupid human being. But every now and again I pull out bangers like this, like early Mansoor, like Io Shirai. I just come out of nowhere, have an idea, and it's a banger. And in my opinion, Io Shirai as the Royal Women's Champion has been a banger of an idea.
I can't disagree. She's an excellent champion.
She's been a great women's champion. I think if she holds it until the next until and maybe just after the next pay-per-view, she has to be up there as like a Becky Lynch level women's champion, to be honest. In my opinion.
I mean, yeah, it's been a few months now, hasn't it? So.
Yeah.
Considering how the SmackDown Women's Championship has been hot potato around the league.
To be fair, I mean, you could argue that our women's championship did as well. With our men's championship more than our women's championship. Actually, our men's championship has been a real hot potato.
Yeah, no, your men's championship has, where your women's championship. Like, you only had 3 champions.
Yeah. I mean, I think the men's championship has been good, but in a different way to the women's championship. I would agree it doesn't feel as prestigious. It's produced more entertainment.
Bro, the first move in this match was a fucking sit-out powerbomb.
Sit-down powerbombs are so devastating.
And the second move was a crossbody.
Jesus.
Look, like we're like 30 seconds into this match, and I'm already slightly done that we may be about to see a new champion because I can't reverse anything.
To be fair,
what the fuck?
Io Shirai did take quite a beating from Dewdrop before, but she showed the heart and the spirit of a champion to come back and turn it around.
Wait. Don't count the champ out. That's the other of the match does in front of it at the end. Yes, it doesn't look good, no. Limitations of the game. This isn't good. Doudrop has just appeared. Not there, she.
Doudrop has disappeared.
She has Doudropped off the face.
Okay, that was better. You've won the joke.
It's the only thing I'm going to win today. It's been a very evenly matched contest so far. It could be a better point. A turning point. Indeed. You have to get another fucking table. I'm sick of them.
I like how you're so annoyed that she's just I love that you're just so annoyed at her just kind of decimating Io Shirai, that you're speaking to her just through the game as an actual person now. It's not the way you talk to a friend who's pissing you off.
Oh my... That was a world's strongest slam from Io Shirai. What the fuck?
Okay. I mean, you would have to be a bloody strong slam to pick up a Doudrop. She is very well built.
Again. On that time. If at first you don't succeed, fucking do it.
You gotta say try again.
Right, I said just fucking do it again. Who's gonna stop me? Oh wait. Oh, moves out of the way. That was not the input at all, game. I have no idea if this is going to work, but it would be spectacular if it does. Doudrop perch. Oh, it's alright. Oh, it's set up perfectly. Oh, yes, the Spanish fly. Through the table, off the top. That's got to be it. That's got to be Doudrop out for the count.
I do love watching Io Shirai hit that Spanish fly.
Io, you donut! What the fuck are you doing? You clown.
Oh, she's not jumped to the outside of the ring again, has she? Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, the moonsault to the back. To the back. We're going to follow it up with another one. 2 in a row. Pancaked her. That's going to be all she wrote, I think. No! Oh my god.
Don't tell me Doudrop just motherfucking kicked out of that shit.
Doudrop motherfucking kicked out of that shit. I can't quite believe what I've just witnessed.
There's no way.
I think Io Shirai's a little bit stunned. Splash into the corner. What is this?
I mean,
What is this?
This is a new type of challenge for Io Shirai.
Big splash! A big splash! Gonna get
Oh
kicked
my God.
out, however. I wasn't sure, like, I don't actually know what Doudrop's moves are. I don't know what a finisher is.
I mean, that seemed like either a finisher to me, but it didn't do much.
It wasn't. It wasn't a finisher.
No.
Oh my god, Shirai's in real trouble. This beating with the baseball bat. Doudrop is just desperate to win the championship. Up to her feet goes Io Shirai and just dumped out of the ring. Not done at all to plan for the champion. So now Doudrop is in the ascendancy. Oh, Doudrop just going absolute beast blade. You know, caught her. Oh, that would have been such a good setup if she had the if I had a finisher. That would have been such a good setup for the assault.
It was very.
Okay. Oh. Roll up from Shirai. Doudrop kicks out. They roll up. Hang on. What on earth is... What on earth was that from Doudrop? Right. It almost won her the title. It almost won her the title.
Oh,
She'll do it again.
I've just seen that move from Doudrop. That was absolutely devastating. I don't know how Io Shirai managed to kick out.
This one is hanging in the balance. It could go either way. Io Shirai with the fairy tale ending. To the top.
She's
For
looking
the
to finish it now.
moonsault. The moonsault connecting. She's not done. She's not done. The Koji clutch. It's locked in.
Oh my god.
And Doudrop has no choice. She has to tap out.
That Koji
Io
clutch
Shirai
reminds me of a
retains the
certain
championship.
move from a certain former Raw Women's Champion.
Devastatingly effective.
Oh yeah, it's always devastatingly effective. Always. Tell you what, you couldn't take your eyes away from that one for a minute, could you? 1 minute, Io Shirai was on top. Next minute, Doudrop. Goodness.
Champion Io Shirai.
Nice. Nice. Well, for
That's
you.
pretty, that's pretty good. I'll take that. I thought you might get 3.5, but Joe up. Always good.
Yeah, and then there's no way that this bombs.
I
Good.
can't do. Can't
Doing
do.
all right. Right, I'm going to leave you to work out how you're doing a Stacy Keibler role change.
Yeah, well, good luck, because I haven't worked it out. Jeez. I literally know nothing about Stacy Keibler, really, about her character and everything. I really don't. Do you know what? Stacy Keebler goes to the ring. She looks really solemn. She almost looks upset, quite emotional. She pulls the microphone and says, "Guys, ladies and gentlemen of the Raw universe, I have something to share with you. A deep, dark secret that I've never told anyone. It's taken me years to come to terms with this. It's taken me years to understand that finally I had to open up to you, the fans." And she sort of runs her hands through over her forehead. She looks stressed, like she's having second thoughts, but she steels herself. There's a determination flares in her eyes, and she decides she's going to do this. She puts her hands slowly up her head and just onto her hair, and she grabs her hair and whips all of it off and throws it on the ground. She picks the microphone back up and screams, "I'm bald, Austin! I'm bald, Austin! I was bald all along, Austin!" And then she leaves.
Fuck's sake. What is this?
I
What
don't
is
know.
wrong
I don't
with
know
this
what. I don't
guy?
know what I am. Look in the mirror
That
sometimes.
didn't
How
even.
did I get to this point in my life?
That I don't even know if that's worth an okay promo.
No, it
Like,
isn't.
what the
It
fuck?
really isn't.
Right. We're here for the real main event. Who am I playing?
It's got to be the boy R-Truth.
I think this rivalry is 1-1, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, we've had two matches between them, and
Ladies
one
and
promo.
gentlemen, boys.
I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys.
The following
It's the
contest is a tables, ladders, and
Children of all ages
chairs
should be fucking hiding or turning the TV off right now. This guy's not child friendly.
parts unknown.
He really isn't.
Weighing in at 243
Hey, you cameraman, come here. Gaga!
I just pissed on him. I pissed on him through my chest.
That's my doink laugh. How'd you rate it out of 10?
I give it an 8.5.
I'll take that.
Doink clearly just gave it a 10, I think.
He'd give it a 10.
He did.
He gives it a 5. No, he gives it a 10. He can't believe it.
Oh,
I've just heard the most insane impression.
His reaction after doing the 10 was your reaction when you saw he'd given you a perfect 10. He's freaking out. Absolutely going nuts.
I'll tell you what, it's time to wrap this story up.
You know, I really wish we could do the swapping name thing with these two guys, because you'd end up with D-Truth and Roik.
No, you get T-Roof and you get Quake the Clown.
Oh boy, Quink. Quink sounds like one they would have called sex back in the Victorian times.
That does actually sound.
Coinking. It's time to do some coinking, my dear Mildred.
Let us engage in quink. He said. I'll tell you what.
Coitus. It's not coitus. It's coincus.
I'll tell you what. If Doink came up to me and offered me quink, I would run away very quickly.
I would coink the top of my foot into his penis, and then we would have no dink, so everybody wins.
Boink the clown.
Oh no, Joe, what those two would be if you did the names fucking things. Boink and King. Oh god.
I didn't hear it.
It would be Coink and Kink.
It's gone for the folding head part. What a
Which is also what it was called back in the Victorian days when you decided to take your underwear off in the bedroom.
Coink and key.
Boink and Kink.
R-Truth has a super kick. What?
It's a good super kick as well.
Like a span.
You know when he was, I think it was Ron Killings, wasn't it? When he was in like TNA and all.
Yeah.
Not that he wasn't a good wrestler in WWE, he was, but he was so athletic as when he was Killings. He was like actually an absurdly good wrestler, like ridiculous. It's kind of a
Yeah,
shame.
man's talented.
Sorry, you were saying.
I was like, man's talented.
He is, no, he's a great wrestler. And his character, like, I honestly think doing a comedy character is harder to do than a serious character because you have to do it in a way that people don't get sick of it, which is a lot harder when you're doing a comedy character. Like, he's been around for years now. Years.
Yo, is that Draco Malfoy sat in the front row?
Draco Malfoy is a Chelsea fan every time he checks the notifications. Potter. Do you know what I just watched the other day, which is like probably the most fucked up thing ever?
Hang on, no, sorry.
Oh, shit,
No, it's
it is,
Draco
yeah.
Malfoy. It's Draco
It is, yeah.
Malfoy. Look at him.
I wonder if Draco Malfoy is vibing for R-Truth or
Why
Doink
the
in this
truth?
match.
No, truth. You can't do that taunt after we've been talking
Don't
about
do that in
Doink.
front of Draco Malfoy.
Don't do that with Doink around. Not after we talked about Coink and Kink and
You're
whatever else.
gonna give him flashbacks to being in Snape's office. I can't believe R-Truth nearly lost the match because he was busy vibing in front of Draco Malfoy.
Ooh! That was spicy.
Spicy meatball. Imagine R-Truth saying that was a spicy meatball. Imagine. I've just seen the most insane cultural appropriation.
Time to hit the little... No! I was meant to hit the little Jimmy.
Is it actually called the Little Jimmy?
Yeah.
What is it again? What move is it again?
It's like, I don't know what looking at this.
What, like the Cobra?
Like the, no, like the flat line.
Right.
Who wants to? Alright, Doink. Almost like men. Well, I'm adding a time.
Let's solve this like completely rational, stable, emotionally healthy men, which we clearly are. Just look at us. I
don't know which of these two is more stable.
I think stable is an incredibly relative term, and relative to every other human being on this planet, these two are not stable. And R-Truth is proving it by jumping off the ladder every time he gets an opportunity to do so. How did that ladder stay standing? He absolutely launched Doink into it.
I'm requesting permission. Briefly change roll over the Doink because I've just noticed something.
Please do. Go ahead. Do whatever you got to do to make this creatively better. I don't mind.
I don't know if it lets me do it. Yeah, it won't let me do it. Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, there's a shame.
I noticed he had the run-in payback, and I was like, can we get Dinky?
That is kind of sad. Do you know what else is sad? The fact that R-Truth is unironically rated 4 ratings lower than Doink the Clown. That is such a fat L. Do you want to know a fun fact?
Is it this match is gonna give him like?
I mean, that's just a fact. It's not very fun.
Oh,
Oh god. Why is happening? What the fuck was that entire exchange? That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Okay, that was very cool. That was very cool. That's redeemed it. The truth redeemed it. The truth did in fact set us free. Honestly, how is R-Truth's joke leg drop where he does a spin beforehand better than Hogan's? Like how? It's actually embarrassing. It's actually so much better than Hogan's as well. Like, wow. Imagine being that much of a walking fucking orange L. I was going to say, do you want to know the fun fact? You probably know it already, to be fair, it's probably like that obscure, but did you know that R-Truth used to be in a tag team with Road Dogg?
yes, actually.
Yes. They are well known for having maybe the coolest theme tune ever. I don't really know how to describe it, just please listen to it. It's so good. It actually slaps. It slaps harder than Doink getting slapped around in this match. Actually.
We still haven't seen the little R-Truth has gone through it 3 times.
Jimmy, it's not the little Jimmy. Jimmy has grown up, married, had children, and got a mortgage, and he's still waiting for R-Truth to let him in.
Alright, let's go. Let's hit the little Jimmy.
Let's hit the little Jimmy
There
so
it
everyone
is.
could go home happy. So watching Hogan hit
There
the
you
leg
go.
drop, except it doesn't fucking suck.
There you go. That's a little.
That was a weird looking.
No,
It almost looks like R-Truth takes more of the move than Doink, to be honest.
Oh no, but
Oh, for
R-Truth,
God's sake. Oh, never mind.
He's satisfied. He's satisfied. R-Truth is satisfied. The crowd is satisfied. R-Truth wins.
God is. R-Truth is satisfied. The crowd is satisfied. I'm satisfied. God is satisfied. Everyone is
Let's all go
satisfied,
home.
except Doink.
Let's all go home and never speak. Yeah.
I love how it's one of those feuds where we flip from between this is the greatest thing ever to why did I do this? I just want to see it
Well, we
get
get-
5 stars. I just want to see it get 5 stars. I really
It will
do.
get 5 stars. It's this thing. It will get 5 stars.
It has to get 5
Absolutely will
stars.
get 5
I
stars.
genuinely will be stunned. It's the only time I've ever said I'll be stunned if a match doesn't get 5 stars.
I
Bro,
can't believe that.
what more did I have to do?
Use the card on
I
this
used
thing.
the card. They were
What
both
the
really
fuck?
popular. They were both really popular. It went on for a while. R-Truth specializes in the match. I mean, it's not even a bad result. Like it still puts me in a good place. But I'm disappointed. I can't lie. Very disappointed
think-
in that.
I think that actually sort of balances things out on average. Maybe.
Yeah, I think it does a little bit. Yes. Yeah, I think it would have been more unbalanced. I think I'm only half a star ahead of you now. I think.
Don't know. Let's
I think so, anyway. Actually, no, I
Let's
know,
see
because
how
one of mine got 3.5, so no. No, it is pretty much balanced, yeah. I think you're right. I think? Wait.
see how this all.
4, 4, 4, 5. That's 12 plus 5, that's 17.
Goldberg suits. Training wheel.
Yeah, it is exactly balanced. It is exactly balanced, I think.
Alright, I just want to say, match of the year candidate, one of the greatest matches of wrestling history. World-renowned superstars at the apex of their craft, working through an exciting rivalry, a jaw-dropping match, a masterclass in matchmaking. Ladies and gentlemen, it could only be Doink versus R-Truth.
I thought you were going to comment on the fact that it didn't get 5 stars, and I was pissed off by that. It's quite funny. So you've made me mildly happier.
Is it results time?
Yeah, I think it's got to be. You're gonna win.
Alright,
Don't start gassing this up. You're gonna win. You'll be fine.
That's good. That's a good result. I think that's a good result.
You're gonna win. I'm
Actually-
telling you. I'm telling you.
I actually lost money on this show.
I can't believe it. I didn't even know it was possible for you to lose money.
There you go.
Yeah, you've won.
Phenomenal show. Phenomenal Show 77. Wow, Van Dam was on the card tonight. Great
Yeah.
watching him. Awesome to see him again. Red Savage Tube. What a crazy ride. Almost sad to see the end of the feud between Lesnar and Orton. Almost didn't want it to end. Slam Cultist Mania. Can't believe SmackDown got rid of Damian Priest. No big loss, I guess. Damian Priest says I'm sad to be leaving SmackDown. Not really sure what went wrong or why I wasn't part of their plans. Dark Kicks 91. Can't even describe tonight's SmackDown. Amazing. Mr. Veteran 84. Loved watching Liv Morgan versus Nia. Their classes are a perfect fit. Rowdy Business 95 was following both Raw and SmackDown a few weeks back, but SmackDown is the one I'm watching more right now. Invincible Disciple Tube is such a natural at being the bad guy. Stone Cold Concerto NA. Edge came up short tonight. Roman Reigns holds on to that strap. Mandy Rose says not sure that Superstar won tonight. Be seeing you again, Sasha Banks. So, 217,000 is the mark.
I'm not going to make 217,000.
Let's find out.
My God.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
I've lost, effectively. I've lost. There's no way I can make up that level of a deficit now.
70,000.
That's
good.
That isn't. That's. I guess it's the retention.
It has to be.
I have to be honest. I feel very hard done by. Very hard.
Yeah.
By. Really hard done.
Yeah. I can't disagree. I mean, I've been there.
Yeah. I wouldn't have minded losing because I think that would have been fair enough. I think either of us could have won. Just to be clear, I just to lose by that amount is very hard to take. But then you have been there before, so.
I have been there, so
yeah.
I honestly know how it feels. It feels
like shit.
Yes, it does.
Damn. Well, wow.
Badass Clash 83. So that rivalry between Finn Balor and Goldberg finally got settled. Can't wait to see the aftermath. Specialist contenders. Never expect to see Stacey wrestling again on Raw. She still got it. Unstoppable Street 85. Phenomenal show, Raw. Queen Buster in the ring. R-Truth gets payback on Doink the Clown. Dr. Spear 88. Cats Jack vs. Sheamus was awesome. Their wrestling class fit each other so well. Legend Monster 96. R-Truth put on an awesome match. Showed Doink the Clown who was boss. 3 Count Champion 98. Tonight's Raw started strong and ended strong. I liked it. High Flyer Snob for Life. EO and Doudrop going at it. It's getting intense. Jerry Lawler, you talk a good game, Joe, but next week my fists are going to do the talking. Big Cyborg 91. Io Shirai is going to get run into the ground carrying Raw week. Definitely earned a break.
That's very true.
And there we go. So as it stands, it's not. There's 90,000 in.
It's not actually as much as I thought it would be, but I still don't think it's necessary. I still don't think. I can't see it happening. I mean, at the very least, I feel a bit better having seen that. It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
It's doable.
It's doable. I don't think it'll happen because I put on a mad good show there. What I thought was a very good show, but
I thought you had the better show.
I thought it would be fairly even. I thought you would win, but not by 50,000. Like that is a huge amount. Huge amount.
4 weeks until Fastlane is the final pay-per-view.
Fastlane, really? I mean, I guess it's probably because they didn't put the Royal Rumble match in MyGM.
So that kind of sucks. Brock Lesnar, my contract at SmackDown is up at the end of the week. I'd be interested in saying the cost would be $54,000. Yes, please.
Really? Bruh, that's mad.
Sasha, thanks Tom for putting me on the pay-per-view. Means a lot to me. I want to do my part to make the best brand. You know, my respect to her, didn't give me a chance to show you that Ripley and I can work as a tag team. Glad I joined SmackDown. It's going well. Boogeyman, hey boss, I have a proposition for you. How about you and I have ourselves a partnership in the next few weeks? You have my back and I'll yours. Fans will love it. I'll love it. What else? Boss Force, how about it? But when you imagine being my
The fucking Boogeyman.
fucking Luke. I swear.
I can't believe the Boogeyman is politicking his way to the top. I can't believe it.
cannot believe.
I think
cannot
the
believe.
only thing that might save me is that I have better rivalries going on. I would think, but I don't even know
Yeah.
about that really. Yeah,
You do have good rivalries.
I do have some very good ones going on, but I mean, you've also got good stuff going on as well. So,
Oh, hi,
yeah, gosh,
Rhea.
honestly, wow.
How's it going, Rhea?
Ooh, I might have to consider.
Morale is in from that time.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, to be fair, it's calmer for me doing it to about 50 different people at this point.
It's a shame that the legends don't mix up very much.
It is. I mean, there's such a small pool to choose from. I have a question. Is
Yeah.
there any chance of you re-signing? Like you need a double cost for fuck's sake. Is there any chance of you re-signing Rhea Ripley?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on it.
Fair. I mean, you have priority, so if you want to, you're more than welcome to.
Shall we see what my potential?
Yeah. Go on.
I could actually.
It's not
Alright,
bad.
that's not too bad. That's not too bad.
I think I've almost got a decision to make next week because I can either book an absurdly strong show, but I won't have much. I won't have because I could book an absurd show next week, but I don't know if it's better for me to do that or wait till the pay-per-view. But then by the pay-per-view, you'll probably have strong rivalries anyway, so maybe I should be trying to make more ground up now. I don't really know. I'll have to
That's
think about that.
the eternal dilemma that game really.
Well, look, I'm going to mentally do what I do all the time when I watch any football team I love. I'm going to prepare myself for us to lose so that if we do lose, the mental impact is not as great when we lose.
Understand. I respect that.
I think at this point I've got no choice. I mean, fair play to you for bringing it back, though. It is deserved. I think you've overall managed this game better than I have. So I've got to give that to you.
Mate, we still got a fifth of this series left to go, technically.
We do, but I'm not saying it can't happen, but I cannot see it happening. Put it that way.
Yeah, well, we said that.
I will bring my A game. I will obviously try. No doubt
We
about
set
that.
that one up. We said that when I was like 150 behind. It can
Oh
be
yeah.
done.
I mean, look, if I'd have got anything close to a positive result of that pay-per-view, I would have every confidence I could do it. But that was a crushing result, to be honest. Mentally, as much as anything, it was crushing. But we'll see. I'll give it everything I've got, and I won't go down without a fight. I can say that much.
That's what I like to hear. May the best GM win. So, thank you everyone for watching tonight's stream. We'll hope to be back soonish. It's as and when we can, really. The same as ever. So, yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Take care. Have a good night.
Have a good night, everyone. See you later.